Hey guys, welcome back to ADP Art Creations. How are you guys doing tonight? Okay, so today we want to talk about AT Alyssa Thomas to give Alyssa Thomas her flowers why she's here. And I think it's very important because she has accomplished so many things in her 11 years in the WNBA. So I want to start off by talking about her accomplishments, and then we'll tap into a little bit of her personality as she has an interview from Maryland. We'll touch on her WNBA draft and just some things how she feel about the CBA and so much more. Okay, so we're gonna start off by talking about Alyssa Thomas' accomplishments, right? So, in college, the University of Maryland, she was an All-American, two-time first team, AP All-American 2012 and 2014. She was an ACC Player of the Year, three-time ACC Player of the Year 2012, 2013, and 2014. ACC Tournament MVP in 2012. Her career records: Maryland's all-time leader in points and rebounds. She retired her jersey number 25 at the University of Maryland. Also, for the WNBA, she has been an all star for six times: 2017, 2019, 2020, 2023, 2024, and 2025. An all WNBA, two-time all WNBA first team, 2023, 2024, first time all WNBA second team, 2022. All defensive, two-time all defensive first team, 2020, 2023, four-time all defense second team, 2017, 2019, 2022, and 2024. Triple doubles, holds the WNBA record career for triple doubles. WNBA Finals, first player to record a triple double in WNBA Finals history in 2012. Franchise record, all time leading scorer, rebounder, and assist leader for the Connecticut Suns in the playoffs. So you got to give Alyssa Thomas her flowers. She's been in the game for 11 years, guys, and she's at the age of 33, and she's still dominating the game. She said, "You can't touch her. She's a dog." So my whole goal when I come up here and I talk about the players, I want you guys to understand like who they are, where they're coming from. You know what I'm saying? What goals have they accomplished? So when we see them on and off the floor, you know what I'm saying? We know how they are coming. Hey, Red and Milky Way. Hey, Andre. Yeah, so we notice how how they moving and everything. So I'm gonna start off with the first video where she's doing an interview at Maryland. So we're gonna start off talking about that. Alyssa should be the MVP front runner, but the powers to be are tripping. She should be. You know what? I think we're making enough noise, so we got to continue to make our noise ready to make a way. And I know it don't work like that, but sometimes it do. They listening to us out here in these YouTube streets, right? So we gonna see what happens. You never know. And she do. She been in this game 30. I mean, she said not 30. Look, I'm about to say 30 years, but she's 33. She's been in the game since 2014. So I'm gonna start off by the interview, and in between we'll talk about each video because she touches on her CBA with Deja Kelly. So I have that clip too. I also have her draft night. So we're gonna tap into it and have us a good time congratulating her, making her feel like she's appreciated, knowing who she is, and just representing. Now, guys, I do have to say this before I play this video. Now, last year when AT did that Welcome to the League with Angel Reese, I felt sometimes I was a little upset, AT, but you've been doing very good, so we good there. You know what I'm saying? As long as Angel good, we good. And also, I was very proud of Alyssa Thomas, not just for accomplishments, but the fact that she was another voice that spoke up for our Angel Reese, and I mean, and just straightforward said it, no problem. My thing is, this is a little jokey joke. I was curious to why everybody be so nervous with AT. What is it about AT? And her voice is so soft and mellow and so sweet. So when you see her, you're like, whoa, you know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't gonna mess with her. But when she starts talking, she just so nice, like a little social butterfly. Okay, so we're gonna get ready to tap into it. And we'll start off with our first video playing from Maryland. Okay, guys. All right, let's get this show started.
Yeah, I did start playing at 5, and also shy that I didn't want to play. So, my mom kind of forced me to play just to break out of my shell. Yeah, I used to like soccer more than basketball, but then when it came to like the weather conditions and raining and stuff, I didn't really care for that. So I just kind of transitioned to playing basketball. I think it was more I just didn't like to lose, so I would just do whatever it took not to lose. Yeah, been playing now. My mom coaches her through AAU, so yeah, basketball is definitely a big part of my family. I think it's we're both so competitive, so we're always competing against each other to see who can be the best. But when he's struggling with something, I definitely try to help him out and just explain to him. For me, it was about where I felt most comfortable and felt most at home. And, I just loved everything about Maryland. I love the coaching staff, the players, and just the school itself. And it really is like my home away from home. Yeah, LeBron's a great player. So, to be compared to him is definitely an honor. Definitely. He's a very versatile player. He can bring the ball up, he can play inside, and I definitely try to model my game after him. Definitely, just because your teammates look to you, and if you're confident, then your confidence translates to them. And as a leader, you just have to be confident in yourself and know that your teammates believe in you. They've been a part of Maryland legacy and left a huge mark on them. And just to be, in the same sentence as one of them is an honor just because, they've done so much for Maryland. Absolutely. It's the last season, last chance at it, and I definitely don't want to leave Maryland without one.
So that kind of gives you like a little introduction of AT, while she was playing at Maryland, just like a feel of her vibe and understand where she's coming from with playing at Maryland. You notice that she said that her mom made her do it because she was shy, right? AT shy, but hey, it's coming out her mouth, so she would know, right? But she does act shy. I noticed that a little bit. She acts shy. So we're gonna go to the next one. We're gonna go to the clip of At when she the draft night, At's draft night. So we're gonna do that. We're gonna go into it. All right, let's go.
A double machine. And they compare her to LeBron because, guys, at any point she could pull off a triple double when she steps on the court.
She had 4 this year, 4 triple doubles. And Alyssa Thomas, with her size and strength, and this is a player who can rebound and bring it in transition. She will attack the basket. If she has a small guard on her, she'll go inside and post up. So versatile.
How about the difference Connecticut has made already in these first 4 picks, if this indeed goes to Connecticut, in terms of improvement in rebounding? Alyssa Thomas and Shanae Aguamike, 2 of the best rebounders in the women's college game this past season, brings them some size if they choose to play her at the 3 spot. It gives Connecticut more size on the perimeter, but obviously she can also go inside. Good mid-range shot, but where she excels is getting a defensive rebound and plowing down the other end and using her strength to get to the basket.
And with the speed of which she played at Maryland, she's used to the tempo of the WNBA, of getting up and down the floor and having to make decisions at a high rate of speed. This young lady is pro ready.
And if this trade goes through, reported by the AP, where you're improving a team, the Connecticut Sun that just had 10 wins last year, and you mentioned that front court. How about Maryland? She's the all-time leading scorer and rebounder, men or women. We're talking about Alyssa Thomas. And through the years, they've had fantastic players on both sides, men and women, in that Terrapins program. And Holly Rowe is with Alyssa Thomas right now.
Well, Alyssa's a great story. Her mom, Tina, when she was a little girl, made you learn positions 1 through 5 because she didn't know how tall you'd grow. So how does that help you going into the league now where you don't know where you can end up position-wise?
It helped me throughout my whole career. I've just been able to play 1 through 4, and it's been very beneficial for me.
So you're saying you're not going to be a 5 in the league then, right?
I don't think I'm tall enough to be a 5.
But you're strong enough. Your nickname's Baby Bron Bron. You've really used your strength as an asset throughout your college career. So how will that translate to the next level?
Just, going with the attitude that do whatever the coaches need me to do and play whatever position they want me to.
Thank you, Alyssa.
Thank you.
Alyssa Thomas, number 1 in Division I with 4 triple doubles, 7, as Carolyn mentioned, for her career. Number 2 in double doubles, 18th in the country in rebounding.
Okay, so as you can see, AT had a good draft night, didn't she? And listen, her mom coached her. What really say? She barely tall enough for the 4. Uh, yeah. And so as you can see, her mom coached her along the way, and it started off by her saying that Alyssa was Alyssa saying that she was very shy, so her mom made her play or whatever. And as I watched like several videos with AT, I noticed that she keeps saying that. So I'm like, oh man, yeah. Yeah, her mom was her main coach. Well, not her main coach, but helping her assist. Yeah, she is ready. I mean, At what she's done for the WNBA, it's like they don't give At enough credit. They don't, yeah, you get highlights every now and then, but this young lady has been in the league for 11 years. She's still young. She's only 33 years old, and she's still dominating the game. Guys, do you realize that Alyssa has 20 triple doubles in the WNBA? Nobody has topped that. There are a total of 52 triple doubles in the WNBA, and Alyssa has 20 of those triple doubles. So make it make sense. Why isn't this? This is what I'm saying about. I don't think the WNBA organization really care about their players, because why not, when they're making these type of accomplishments, any type of accomplishment, why not show it? Why not market it? Why not let the people know? Yeah, they do the interviews and stuff like that, but they're used to that type of stuff. You know how people play hard? It's when you show interest, when you appreciate them. Yeah, Riddick. When you appreciate them and you show them how you feel, then they will play better. They will play for you better than they've ever played. She started in 2014, and look where she at now. She's never stopped. even through the injuries, guys, like the injuries that these players have, it's no joke. You know what I'm saying? That is the type of when you suffer an injury and that's your career, that's your mental right there. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you probably got your backup, college degree, and different other things that you can do. But when you find out something, it seems to be something that Alyssa Thomas didn't like to do. She is dominated, and that happens in life, right? Stuff we don't think we can do or we don't like to do, we wind up liking it. Believe it or not. So I don't understand why she hasn't been recognized like she should. Yeah, we can do commercials, we can do clips and stuff, but have different types of like ceremonies and award shows for the WNBA. Why not have no award shows and stuff? For them. Come on now, Kathy. Y'all got to get on the ball. If I can think of that, I know y'all can think of more ideas or whatever. So I'm gonna the next clip I'm gonna play is she did an interview with Deja Kelly, and she taps into talking about the CBA. So, guys, just continue to sit back, and we're gonna listen to that, and then we'll get into the rest. Everything good, and we're gonna be talking about.
So I started playing basketball when I was 5. My mom actually forced me to play, and I remember just crying. Super shy kid, so didn't really want to put myself out there. But once I started playing, I fell in love with the game, and little by little, I got better. My mom coached me pretty much my whole way through my career up to high school, and it's really taught me everything I needed to know about the fundamentals and how to play basketball the right way.
That's awesome. Yeah. Mom is definitely a superwoman. My mom coached me all through high school as well, since I was little too. No, but that's great. So you would probably say is a big part of your journey, a big part of your impact within just your love for the game, like you said. And obviously you chose to go to Maryland, which is not too far from where you're from.
Yes.
So would you say your mom kind of had a part in that as well in your decision?
A little bit. She wanted me to keep the process open for a while. She was enjoying going to colleges and experiencing all the different campuses. But for me, I'm not really big on the attention or having people, chase after me. And I knew I didn't want to go too far from home. And the moment I stepped on the Maryland's campus, I kind of knew that's where I wanted to play.
Yeah, and I'm sure your mom had to be happy about that.
Absolutely.
With you not being too far, exactly.
Absolutely.
But what else, I would say, went into that decision to play at Maryland? I know, obviously, what you just said, but what specific things were you looking for in a school, in a coach, in a team, and just kind of in an atmosphere overall?
Absolutely. I mean, first and foremost, the academics. They had a great academic program, which I felt comfortable in and wanted to go. And I think for me, the biggest thing was picking a school that my style of play fit. And, Coach Freeze, amazing coach, and really made me comfortable and really knew how to push me and get the best out of me. And the moment, I stepped on the campus and got a feel for the coaches, the team, the campus, I just knew it was home for me.
You've had fairly great career, a great collegiate career. So kudos to you, but there's a lot that goes into that, right? So just kind of talk me through that. Obviously you went into your freshman year, you started off great, and then the next 3 years you were kind of at the top, basically at the top of your game, winning ACC Player of the Year 3 times and taking your team to the Final Four, just different things like that. What was kind of going through your mind maybe your freshman year when you were first going on campus? What did you feel that you were going to expect or maybe didn't expect that happened? Just kind of take me kind of through that.
Yeah, I think for me it started in high school. Just preparing my body. I had started lifting my junior year of high school pretty hard, and when I transitioned into college, it was everything I had already been doing from a physical standpoint, and they expected a lot out of me. I didn't know what to expect. I was coming in as a freshman, expecting to learn and I went into a starting role and, they wanted me to be the team captain. And it was just a kind of a whirlwind trying to figure out how to balance the academic and the basketball part. But I think the coaching staff that we had there pushed me to be the player that I am today. And they really helped me in my transition.
For sure. And that's amazing to be able to have a coach kind of want to give you that role as a freshman and kind of put that in your hands, and right. But that could also come with maybe some struggles. So knowing that your coach was putting that pressure on you and knowing they were expecting a lot from you as soon as you get there.
Yeah.
Were there any like mental struggles that it kind of took you through? Just kind of maybe even confidence struggles? Obviously, I know you performed well, but there also could be another side of it. So did that take you any way down that path?
Yeah, I mean, like you said, confidence. I think not knowing what to expect. You're a freshman playing against juniors and seniors, so that aspect is hard. They're physically stronger than you, and they've been doing this. But like I said, I think my coaching staff really prepared me and pushed me. I had moments when I did struggle with confidence. The ACC is a tough conference to play in, and to come in at a freshman. Yeah, there was nights where I had my ups and downs, but I had the support of my teammates and coaching staff, and they really helped me through it.
Yeah. As you saw that progression, or just saw kind of your game just keep continuing to rise throughout your years of college, obviously winning Player of the Year back to back to back, and taking your team to the Sweet 16 and then the Final Four, and just being able to have that success going for you. Obviously, you're saying it's working out. Within all of that success, was there maybe a time where you just felt like maybe doubting yourself even then, even though you knew that you were performing maybe the way that you wanted to or the way that your coaches expected you to? Was there still a side of you that was kind of like, maybe you feel like you weren't doing enough, or maybe you feel like you still need to be doing more, or just maybe, like I said, any type of doubts in that way?
Yeah, I've always been a competitor and somebody that, I don't like to lose, and even in a sprint or anything in practice. But, coming into college, I wasn't a McDonald's All-American. I wasn't any of that kind of stuff. So, I think I play with a chip on my shoulder. Like you said, each and every year I want to come back better and know that you're going to be hunted when you win, awards like that. And the biggest thing is not to put pressure. So many people put pressure on themselves to come in and set these high goals. Well, I want to be Player of the Year and all of that. But for me, it was just about the team, and anything that happens with team success, that you get player things from that.
For sure. No, definitely, that all ties in together and it all falls into place, of course. But with, like I said, all of that success you had, obviously there was talks about you in the upcoming draft that year, that your senior year. And was there a moment when you were kind of going through that process, and we'll get into kind of how that was for you, but where maybe the way your college coaches were talking with you, or maybe agents or anything like that, where there was a shift where you realized that basketball wasn't just a game, but a business? And if so, like when your realization happened, how did you kind of then manage that process and manage that journey from your transition from college to preparing for the draft?
Yeah, just for me, I never really expected to be drafted. I was just playing, having fun with my teammates, and I started having the conversation with my coaches about finishing classes so that I can be ready for the draft. And I think the biggest thing for me was just trying to stay present in my senior year, and I wanted to win a national championship, and fortunately, it didn't happen, but I wanted to make sure I was giving my team the best effort. And I think, with college basketball in general, it's a business, especially now with everything, NIL and the COVID years and all of that. It's kind of taken away from high school athletes getting the opportunity to play in college. So, I think people go through experiences. Personally, I didn't go through those experiences in college where, some people are put on a different pedestal than other people. But I didn't grow up in the era with the NIL and all of that, so I didn't get to experience all that.
Right. And with NIL, talking about it, it's definitely changed the landscape
Yes.
for college sports
Yes.
in a variety of ways, and obviously translating to the pros. But is there something that you've seen maybe from afar that NIL is doing or has kind of happened within NIL that maybe you wish you would have learned or had while in college before you entered that kind of adulthood with the pros? Like, I feel like financial management and literacy is a big one that maybe a lot of athletes either struggle with or doing really well with, or it's just something they have to learn at a young age. So kind of, what are some things that you feel that you or wish you would have known at that time?
Like you said, the financial part. We didn't have the NIL, but going into the league and not knowing anything about the taxes or balancing money or all those types of aspects is you just kind of get thrown into the fire, and now you got college kids getting this type of money and not really the financial support that they need. And I'm a huge advocate for the league now, for us to have more education on finances and how to balance your money and the 401ks and all of that. And I wish I would have started in college. I wish I had these opportunities in college to learn, so I could have been even further along than I am now.
Absolutely. Let's take a shift to kind of the business side of the league. Just tell me a little bit about your knowledge of the CBA.
Yes.
And with that, what are maybe a couple points that kind of emphasize what players would like to see change within that?
Oh man, so many things that I remember when they were coming up with the new CBA, and they sent it out to a lot of players for us to vote on it, and I originally voted no. I did not really care for some of the things that were in there. One being the overseas market. It's no secret that the league doesn't want us to go overseas, and this upcoming year, if you're not on time for training camp, then you're suspended for the season. So, and I'm a person that the overseas is a big market for me. So, did not like that rule at all. Of course, always travel. I think we could talk about travel for forever. The way we travel is just absurd.
Yeah, insane.
Yes.
Travel aside,
Yes.
what are aspects of the WNBA life that maybe outsiders, fans don't see, but that they should be aware of, that are obstacles and challenges for y'all kind of on a day-to-day basis?
Connecticut in general, for us, I think we probably have the worst travel in the league. We are a smaller market. The closest airport is an hour away, and that's not even to get us direct flights. If we want a direct flight, we travel 2 hours to Boston. And then with the CBA, everybody's supposed to have Comfort Plus seats, which is, some people we'll take a 5-hour flight, Comfort Plus in a middle seat, So, it's a tough. Connecticut is a tough market. We aren't a big market at all, so we don't have the perks that the other teams do.
Yeah, for sure. And what do you think is the biggest? Obviously, some of it is obvious, but what goes into, just for people that don't know, goes into those decisions of why maybe Connecticut's market isn't as big as a Vegas market? I mean, some of those things are obvious, but are there some things obviously within the league that, like I said, people don't know about that go into those markets and just different things like that?
Yeah, location is one of the biggest things. The type of owners that you have, teams that are paired up with NBA teams have different perks as far as the chefs, the access to different trainers. You have NBA level training facilities where, we share a training facility with all of Mohegan. It's crazy that we have a full court and we have to put the curtain down for Mohegan employees to have pickup on the other side. So, yeah, it's definitely a different business in Connecticut.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, guys, you see, Chicago is not the only ones that have stuff going on when it's concerning like their facilities and stuff like that. But this was like last year coming into this year. That interview, you can check that out on YouTube with Deja Kelly. It's actually a really good one for for AT. I thought that was really good. I thought that she did a really good interview with Deja Kelly, and she seemed like she was herself. She let it out. She didn't hold nothing back talking about the CBA, and I just think that Alyssa Thomas, man, she's just so phenomenal, and it's just sad that what I'm saying, that we can't be the only ones that's lifting these players up. You mean to tell me out of all of that money that the WNBA is getting, they can't do certain things for these women to make them feel like they appreciate it? Don't give me no Dollar Tree birthday cake when my birthday come up. Don't do that. That's not showing me no type of appreciation. I'm sorry, I'm not trying to be all that when it comes to it, but if I see one more Dollar Tree birthday cake, I'm a call them. You know what I'm saying? Give them a crumble cookie or something. You know what I'm saying? They need to do mandatory facilities by June 2027. Yeah, they need to do something. I'm so tired of, we don't have this money, we don't have this. You talking to the wrong people. You know what I'm saying? Like, you need to get it together and figure out what y'all gonna do for these ladies. They deserve to go to a facility and feel appreciated so they can continue to dominate the game. They go into something they got to share. That's uncomfortable. Anything go down, what y'all gonna do? You know what I'm saying? Why they got to just feel appreciated when they go overseas or unrivaled? Why you hating on the game, WNBA? You can't be a hater. If you're not gonna do right, you can't hate on the other things that they can do to make themselves better, or the other things that they gotta take care of business with. Gave Angel a Kroger cake and they had no hot water. I know, really. Look, girl, that won't eat the Kroger cake. They gave Angel a Dollar Tree cake too, and then gonna give that sloppy icing. At least you could give her the good icing. You know what I'm saying? The good Publix icing or somebody. But no, you want to get her the little imitation icing on the cake and say happy birthday. What kind of mess is that? No, you need to go to the highest paid restaurant and get Barbie and AT and everybody else getting the expensive cake. Y'all know them expensive cakes. You be at the restaurant, they be over $20 just for that little piece of cake, and then you be mad at the price, but can't even eat the whole thing. ADP, you see AT looking out for the youngest financial literacy. Yeah, I think that's very important because a lot of them don't know, and that's what happens when they're starting to enter sports. They haven't been taught that. So what winds up happening is they start um, you know when they're finished, like towards their career, they don't have no money because they weren't taught how to manage their money. They just taught to go get it and not know how to to handle it or whatever. That's very good. You know what I'm saying? The young ones need to know how to handle their business. Guys, excuse me, the weather is kicking my butt. It's been a sauna out here in America, and it's nothing I can do about it with the AC and my little Sheba. That's my little Sheba out there. She my Toyota Corolla. I mean Cameron, one of them. Look, they're all together. But yeah, I think that's very important. I think if a lot of us yeah, really. But look, I got the grind ready. I got to get my 500 subs or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Miss D got to get her her watch hour. She got to get her subs up. Look, we all in this together with it. Look, that don't stop nothing. Look, hey Revenue T, hey, how are you? Look, that don't stop the show, you know. But yeah, yeah, really. The thing is, what happened was my son, my oldest son, his sinus and stuff started acting up. Then my sinus and stuff acted up, and then Kason, my little one's sinus stuff was acting up. And the only thing about Kason, I'm just trying to keep. I don't like taking him in and out, but I don't have a choice because it's either I'm gonna have to put do the pump for him, and I don't like doing the pump, even though that's the difference. Like the machine from the machine makes your baby or your heart beat faster, but with the pump it doesn't. So I'm more okay with the pump for little Kason. So well, look, we trying, but we started running. I got a senior, I got a little Kason, my grandbaby, look, ADP be on the road. Um, Miss D, what's your take on AT?
You know what? She's a gentle giant. Now on the court, she's a menace, but off the court, she's a gentle giant. And I like the fact that she um talked about the NIL in a way to support the younger players. So she's not that old, but she's like a younger veteran, I would say. She's still early 30s, even though she played 11 years in the league. So yeah, I like her takes on things, and I also like her takes on they asked her about the travel with Boston. I mean Boston, with the Sun, and I think they should move to Boston. It's a bigger city and it has more amenities for the players. And so yeah, I like the way she said that. And you know what? The WNBA, okay, you don't want to pay them, but
Right,
you at the same time they can't go make no money nowhere else.
right.
So
Like
that's all.
I mean, that
You
makes
can't
sense.
you can't tie nobody up. You can't tie them. And then penalize them by saying if you don't make it on time for the WNBA camp, we're gonna suspend you. I don't know if it's
Yeah.
is it for the year or just for a few games.
No, she said the year.
Oh, that's crazy.
Let
And
me go back. I believe Miss D. She said for the year.
exactly. And now they don't want you to play on a rival. You can't control that. You can't control that because they don't do that to the guys. I don't think they do that. The guys play overseas. The ones that don't make a
They
lot of
do.
money.
They do what they want to do.
Exactly. So the guys play overseas, and they don't have that contract where you don't have to come back. And then it's not. It's uneven because the Chicago Sky drafted a young lady, and she still I don't know she's not on the contract, but they get the chance to go back and forth, and that's not fair that the international players get to go back and forth, and not the American players. And so they need to. I see what she kind of, and then the travel. So you don't want to pay them, and then you give them cheap amenities. Like Connecticut, the way they sit, it's not Connecticut because Connecticut actually has some urban areas as far as travel. They don't play in Hartford. They don't play in They play like what the Yukon Huskies play in the middle of Connecticut, like in the woods. So
Yeah.
so the travel for them is kind of crazy. And so I understand what she's saying. So they need to get. I'm sure they're working out that as well. So if you're not gonna pay me, at least keep me comfortable. While we try to get this together. Don't have
Right.
me, travel and we had to go 2 hours to Boston just to get to the nearest airport. That's kind of crazy. That's dirt. That's crazy work.
It. Yeah, and it's like, how do you, like? It's like,
Hey, Reddit.
yeah, really get that. I don't get it either, Miss D. It's like then you want to bring two more teams into this, and you can't even handle and market the teams you already got. What makes you think you can keep these? This is a even if it's the old generation and the new generation coming together. You know what I'm saying? At this point, and you can't stop them putting them. Why you hating on other leagues and you could do the same thing? You know why? You don't want to do the same thing because you're money over people. They care nothing
Exactly.
about these players. There's no way this is hidden talent. Yeah, we see the highlights, guys, on TV, on our YouTubes and stuff, but make it make sense. You got these TV deals. Why not do each week? You know what I'm saying? It's
Right.
nothing to do a simple, quick commercial on these ladies individually. You can do all these ladies individually, do something to appreciate the goals that they and the accomplishments they achieve, especially the ones that's been in here. This this young lady been in this game for 11 years, Miss D. You mean to tell me y'all had no market, no nothing for AT? And this is why AT responded like she did when she was talking about All Star. She shouldn't
Right.
have had to come out her mouth like that and say anything like that. They should have had her back. They don't have these women's back because their whole agenda is money over people constantly. And this ain't just started. This been happening for so long. But then you go and give the NBA, they can have whatever they want. They can do whatever they want. You know what I'm saying? With no penalties, with no holdback. But then you want to hold the women team back? No, we ain't trying to hear that. We get ready to show them with this lockout since they want to be like that. See, that's what I don't like, Miss D. I don't like going over that CBA and stuff like that because it takes me to a straight up 10.
Right. I understand. Right. Like you can't. Okay. Okay. Fab. You don't want to pay them. They can go overseas and make millions. Like we was talking about that yesterday with Camilla. One of the reasons might why she's not doing a rival because she's going to make more money in China. And so if y'all would have paid more money, she probably would have go stay in the USA. But yeah, they it's gonna be a strike, and they need to get it together. And you see what Unrivaled did, but you at the same time you decided not to follow their model. They made $28 million, and that's for a few months,
Right. That's what I'm saying. Right. And
one
why
location.
and then
You
go
know,
and then gonna try to what makes you think you gonna get in there and you see Stewart and Fee in this meeting and you gonna tell them, oh, y'all can't play for your own league. Where you get that from? Whose parent are you to say that? After they have sponsors out the woodwork, and they gonna watch when Unrivaled get ready to start. We didn't even know half the sponsors. You know what I'm saying? They getting so many sponsors. It's gonna be crazy. Everybody, let me tell you something. Everybody wants a piece of Unrivaled, and you think they gonna sit back and not get a piece of it? Not the average yoga bear. No, 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 no. They're not gonna sit back. They gonna want a piece of the pie. And the sad part about it is why can't we work together? Hey, you wanna know how we put this together for all these players? You want some ideas? Hey, the person that's marketing for us, you might want to hire them to market for you too. Because they need to put somebody in place, Miss D.
I think they do it on purpose.
Yeah,
It got to
yeah,
be.
they
It
do.
got they know what to do. They do it on purpose
Yeah.
because a lot of them, like I said, treat the WNBA as a tax write off and not as a serious league. And somebody said AT should have a shoe deal. Oh, Revenue T. I'm sorry. Yes. Unfortunately, um, they want to market certain players and they have certain personality. And AT is kind of quiet. And even though always say Caitlin Clark has no personality, but she has personality. She's just quiet, and so they try to market Alyssa Thomas. A lot of people probably don't want to. They should,
But
but yeah.
this goes back to you mean to tell me I've been in this league 11 years. I didn't even know. I'm sorry, AT. I'm really sorry. I didn't even know she didn't even have a shoe out.
And
This,
plus, she played in Connecticut, and they kind of I'm not saying make excuses. What I'm saying, she played in Connecticut, a small market, and
uh,
they play under the shadow of that New England area, which kind of entails um being closer to New York. Now she played in
uh,
New York. They probably even though she quiet, they probably would have gave her a shoe deal or Chicago or something like that. But then you quiet and you play in Connecticut. It's a disaster for a player that you might not get a deal unless you had that star power as far as even though she do have star power to me, but everybody fascinated with the highlights and all that stuff, and she's not really a highlight player. So yeah,
she, yes, they don't think she is, but you know what I'm saying. They don't think she's
right,
a highlight player, but
right.
she is.
Oh,
So,
definitely, definitely.
so I don't mess with. I have this thing, like I like Asian shoes and stuff like that. And if somebody get me some Nikes, guys, I'm fine with it. But the way that Nikes has done the players in the past, I don't like it. I don't like when they did Alex Felix, the way that they did
Alcibiades,
her.
yep,
Yeah,
yep. They did it wrong when she
they
got
did
pregnant.
they did her wrong. So far as that, I don't mess with Nike.
And they did Asia wrong. Remember,
Yeah,
people
they did
had
Asian wrong
to
too.
had
They
to
went,
jump on them, and say, "Hey,
yep,
where's her shoe at?" Like
yep.
her shoe should have been way before you even talk about Caitlin's. And even Caitlin don't have a shoe out yet. We haven't seen Caitlin's shoe because her shoe is the sort of kind of the Kobe's. Under the Kobe, she don't have her signature shoe up out yet. But yeah, so they had the
And that's
big
the thing when you have your hand in so much because you're
right,
so greedy like that. Not
right.
saying well Nike, I don't even know. I ain't even gonna say that.
I'm not supporting Nike. I know what you're saying. I
I,
know you, but I'm supporting Asia. I mean, I'm just saying I want her to get what she,
yeah, yeah,
deserves. Yeah, that's.
that's
I mean,
right.
I know.
Yeah, for Asia, yes, Miss D. No, I'm not.
Right,
You're
right,
right.
right. Nike, yeah, Nike is full of it. But,
Yeah,
but
I
yeah,
like. Yeah, for our players, we have to. You know, what I'm saying we
right. I'm
have
still
to
a support.
support
Yeah, yeah.
support our players or whatever for
Right.
the shoes because them shoes are tight now. I'm gonna say
Yep.
that. Or whatever. That part you're right. But far as the Nike overall, they don't do the people that they connect with or sign with right either. To me, well, okay, certain players put it like
Right.
that, you
Right. We
know.
already know. We already know the certain players. Right.
Yeah, but okay, so okay, okay, Vans. I think AT looked like a Vans girl, but I could be wrong. Okay, okay, Vans.
Or Skechers, because Skechers do my girl Rakia. That's the my
Yeah,
Detroit.
but AT a
Skechers are nice.
dog. AT a
Yeah.
dog. So she need AT need either Adidas. Adidas, you hear me?
Or
Okay.
Reebok.
Adidas, Reebok. I
Hmm.
mean, if Nike do her right,
Even
then
Puma. Puma. I like the way some
oh
of their
yeah,
stuff.
Puma,
Puma.
man,
Puma.
Puma would make some
Yes.
AT
Yep.
signature shoes off the chain. I like Puma. I like Puma.
It's a.
Uh, yeah,
The
I
reason
think
why I say Skechers, because Skechers is so comfortable. Out of all those shoes, Skechers are
Reeboks are
comfortable.
too, Miss D. Reeboks are
Yeah.
very cool. I
Yeah, they
love
are. Yeah. Yeah, they are.
and Donna said let me see. Donna said let me see. Donna said WNBA all about lining ownership pockets and few players. Yes, WNBA should be ashamed not giving her a shoe deal all these years. AT need Reebok. But look, we're gonna mess around and find out AT got Reebok because Angel.
Right.
Angel, hey, we know y'all be watching these YouTube streets. Get our girl AT a shoe deal before she retires. She deserves it. And don't wait till the year she retires. You mean to tell me I'm the highest triple double first ever with 20 triple doubles? And it's a
Yep.
total of 52 triple doubles in the WNBA that have been made, and 20 of them are ATs. You mean to tell me you can't get me no shoe deal? You better come up with something because now I'm getting ready to have my foot on that neck, Miss D. Because
Well, you know what?
hey,
I know you say the big names, but look, even the smaller companies. I think Andre Edwards said and one still got some money. You know what? Sometimes the smaller companies are the better companies because you have your imprint on it. I mean, I know they can offer the more money, but you can still make millions with and one as well. Still, not as much as Nike or Reebok or Adidas but with and one, I'm sure they got enough money to and then
and
she can have her own. She can make her own shoe.
and that too, Miss D. And then AT has enough fans that whatever you put in AT's name,
Right.
they will buy it.
Right. Because even Sydney Colson has her own little shoe. It's called Creative Control. I said, okay,
Who's
that's
her?
cute.
Oh, okay, okay.
Remember Sid Colson?
Yeah, yeah. Oh, she got her
Yeah.
own brand and everything.
Yep. Yep. Her own shoe. I think it's called Signature. Sydney.
Oh
Yeah.
Lord,
Hmm.
she funny, but yeah,
She's
I
funny.
did not know that. That's why when we come together, we find out something because that's crazy work. That is
Yep.
crazy work. I don't care if you don't have to like me. You don't even look. You don't have to like me, but you gonna respect me, and you
Exactly.
have to respect me because of my game. This young
Exactly.
this young lady has brought the game. at 20 in 2014 she's been continuing to dominate the game. You mean to tell me that you guys can't give her no shoe? That's
Yeah,
crazy. That's crazy.
yeah, it is. And you got to give her respect. The play with two torn labrums in your shoulders, you could barely get your shoulder. I can't believe that she could even play, get her arms up above her head, but she do. And
Because
so she, and
man,
without surgery,
that's
without
a
surgery,
blessing. Yeah.
right? So yeah, I
And
hope it's
that's
rebound. Yeah,
Yeah, and Miss D, that's the thing too. People don't give players a lot of credit for coming off injury. And hey, they may start off a little easy or whatever. So what?
right.
And then they continue to come and still dominate the game. That's serious, Miss D. Like that's no joke, man. Look, I pulled the bus in the back. I'm about to have a fit, guys. I called Boo Boo. I said, "Look, honey, I can't walk. My back killing me. Just a little back pain."
All right,
I be
right.
milking,
Look,
but
look, the aspirin cream and some back patches, child.
man,
You know.
that doggone big gay. I'm like, boo, run that big gay. Run that big gay on me. It's deep.
Oh no, that's stinky Bengay. Get the aspirin cream. You know, just for like I
No,
hate that mental lipid smell. Oh, Lord, have mercy.
but you know what, though, Miss D? When you
Uh,
use that, it ain't no joke. She'll make your back feel better now.
yeah, but you can't get that smell out your sheets, child.
Look, I know, make it run away. But yeah, so I just don't get it. Because I was like, how many triple doubles? I was like, how many triple doubles is 18 gonna get? Like, she is on a heater this year. Like she's not coming to play this year. And that's what I'm saying with players, guys. Take it easy on our players. One year it might not be the way that we think they're not gonna play the way we think they're gonna play. Then the next year they dominate the game. You know what I'm saying? It just all depends. But to be so determined, even for something that she didn't want to play, like she said her mom made her play,
Right.
she excelled in it, not just in the United States, overseas too. They love AT overseas too.
Well, a lot of these, you know what's real sad? They get the star treatment overseas.
And they're unrivaled. That's
They
what
they
I'm saying.
they get endorsements where they don't get here. I'm sure not overseas. I'm sure Alyssa get endorsements overseas. Here, she don't get nothing. And she might, they got that Chinese company that even what's his name? Kyrie Irving's part of. And I seen a shoe with go check it out. I seen a shoe with ah I can't think of his name. Robinson, the little guy, Nate Robinson, and it's a Chinese company, and they make good shoes too. So sometimes you could get a deal with the Chinese shoe company, and they really like the American players. But I want to touch on something
Go
now.
here, Miss D. You got the
Remember how
floor.
I said that she's playing with torn labrums, and
Uh-huh.
so I hope that the players are going for medical insurance. I hope they fighting for good
Yeah,
medical
they
insurance.
need to because when I looked at the that CPA for medical, it's not
Right.
all that great. So they
No,
need they need to.
because a lot of these players they get these injuries that serious. It's a serious injury. I mean, this is an injury that she could have that will affect her as you get older. When you have those shoulder problems, it cause arthritis, and you have knee injuries that cause arthritis. And I was looking at some of the players. You ever see you know who Kenny Smith is?
I heard.
So Kenny Smith had a lot of these knee injuries. Now when he get up, you really don't notice, but when he get up, he's only just under. I think he just reached 60. I'm not sure, but even before then, he had so many knee injuries playing basketball. You know that dance, a Tootsie Roll.
Yeah.
His legs look like he doing a Tootsie Roll. It's all curved in and messed up. That's because you had all these surgeries. Arthritis kick in, and so Don Stelly had the same problem. Her knees all bent up, and she had all these knee injuries. So back in the day, the technology for these players was not as good, and so I think the older players, even the younger players, should fight for health insurance. They should get the health insurance to at least if you're not gonna do the rest of their life, at least 10 years, up to 5 to 10 years after they retire, they should get some kind of health insurance for the WNBA. Why
They
not?
should. Right. Why not? They should get everything they asking for. Reddit Milky Way said Deja Kelly and Shador are signed to a black-owned shoe
I
company.
saw that. Yeah, and that's a great idea. Oh,
And
yeah, Anta. That's what I'm saying. Anta. That's the shoe. And yup, Kenny Carter have it and Brittany Sykes. Yup, and they play pretty good too. So that's good. The black company as well. I know what you're talking about. And they pay. I like that because you have control over the shoe. But
then,
yeah, I hope they fighting for it. Like I said, she's gonna have she's gonna need medical care because those injuries. Yeah, as you get older,
they
it
catch up
causes.
with you.
Right, they do, and you start having arthritis and certain other problems because so like I said, at least 5 to 10. I think some leagues do lifetime. I
Uh-huh.
was talking to somebody and they said that when you play in a major league baseball for like 30 days,
Uh-huh.
you automatically get health insurance. So that's pretty good. Just 30 days.
Yeah, that
Your sh-
is
your, he- your
good.
health insurance kick in. So they need some good health insurance.
Yeah, they do. Because they look that doggone
Hey
CBA
Tony, how you doing?
that CBA
Right.
is
And then you know
crazy.
what? I gotta go into the guys. I gotta go into the guys. Remember we was talking about how they paid them for lunch. How much they pay for the guys make millions of dollars. Yeah, remember I was telling you a lot of these guys, not all, but most of these guys, their minimum wages start at $2 million.
I know. I know.
So how much do they get paid? A lot of these players get paid like 50, $60 million a year. After the tax and um, how much they get paid for their meals? They
I
spend they
didn't look at I don't know how much the NBA get paid, but
They
I
get
know
private jets. Now the WNBA stars just start doing it. A few years, not a few years ago, but not as long as the guys.
right. And then I know like for Chicago it was like 20 something dollars for like 20
Oh,
something
pretty 21 Club.
okay, 20 something dollars for lunch and $40 for dinner. That's the
And I bet you the guys get more than that. I gotta
of
go. I
course,
gotta look into
of
it. I
course
gotta I gotta look into that.
you
Really,
already know.
really, really.
You
They probably
already
get they probably get like for their lunch maybe 1,000.
I'm quite sure it's way more than
Probably right, because they eat at expensive restaurants. They don't eat at the not all the time, but and then on the plane they have chefs. I wonder if they have chefs. The WNBA players they have a personal staff, what they call it. Like even though they get made paid millions, they get spoiled. They spoil them.
yeah, they spoil them, and
Hmm.
that's why that's they some of them too spoiled. That's why they have a problem with the women getting what they deserve. I know nobody can completely pay you what you deserve, but you gonna give me something because I'm
Exactly.
sitting here. You wouldn't have that money in your pocket if you didn't have no players. You
Exactly.
also wouldn't have no money in your pockets, not just players, the players that come out there day in and day out and dominate the game, get an injury, come right back, and still play their butt out for a league that could care less about them. If you can't see that, then something's wrong.
160 plus. Donna said
Oh,
for
she
the
in
lunch
Miss
for the
D
guys.
chat. Okay, so pretty Tony, you got don't she have to come in my chat, right?
Yeah, right. Because you control right. You have to
Yeah.
come. You have to come
So
into
pretty come in my chat and then you can hit the link. Oh Lord, what am I doing? Look, I'm doing command this. Okay.
Oh, yes, it's
Oh,
yeah.
Donna got it. Donna said around
That's
156
it.
plus daily for the
I'm thinking
NBA.
they got paid more than that, far as for the lunch. Okay,
Well,
interesting.
156 compared to because they do it by teams, so each
Right,
teams are different. But for Chicago, so you mean to tell me that's about $60 for the day, and you get them 156? That math ain't math. That ain't
exactly,
adding up.
exactly,
What's the harm
and
in giving them 152?
exactly.
Actually, get a women 200. You know why? Because they've
Break
taken
even.
the ratings. They've taken over those ratings since last year.
Exactly.
Either be fair, like you could be nice and be fair, but that's not how the world works sometimes.
And you know what I was thinking about?
What?
Even the richest players like Angel and Asia, the richest players. How
Hey,
much?
ladies.
Hey,
Hey,
Tony, how
so
you
pretty
doing?
Tony.
I wonder, do she get to pay off of her? They don't get paid off that. They should. Like her bobbleheads, they have different stuff with her name on it. They not get paid at Asia, even though she's a millionaire. Everybody want to talk about she's a millionaire, but that's not the here or there. So they need to do that. Hey.
We
Well, the
good.
thing is, they need to say, "Hey, you know what I'm saying? You wanna do this, and I know it's gonna sell. Let's work out some kind of deal where I can have I ain't gotta have a big percentage, you know what I'm saying? But let's make some where I can have a little percentage of that profit, you know?
Right.
Because you already know, my name is gonna sell regardless.
Exactly. Because even Caitlin Chen's jersey, that's one of the reasons why they brought. She's not a bad player, but one of the reasons why they brought her back because she had jersey sales in Oakland. I mean Oakland, San Francisco. So yeah, let them have a percentage of that. Why not?
Uh huh. Hey,
You
so
know,
pretty Tony,
it's
come
almost like
Hey,
college. Oh, I'm sorry. Go
hey,
ahead. I'm sorry.
T. Hey, T.
Hey,
Camilla. Hey,
but
what's going on, ladies? How y'all doing? Y'all doing all
okay.
right?
But they treat them
well,
like college. They treat them like college. You know how the
yeah.
college back in the day before the NIL, the Fab Five, I think it was, and Chris Webber, they still their jerseys or whatever. And he said, I can't even make money off my own jersey. This is before NIL. And he had asked a reporter for some money for some pizza.
Uh
Now
huh.
you on TV, they got the black socks. You selling the number 4 Michigan jersey, but he gets no money. That's how the WNBA is treating the players. I'm gonna make the jersey sales, but you ain't gonna make no money off of that. I'm gonna make the money. That's crazy. But go ahead. I'm sorry.
Oh, yeah. So pretty Tony. Okay, guys. So pretty Tony is in the building, and guys, she has been doing her thing. She think I didn't catch her in the car today. Her and bro
Oh,
snuck on the live.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? This is how we doing it now. We doing it for real in these streets.
yeah. For real in these streets. Hey, trying to get it how I live, all the way through and through, through and through. I appreciate y'all, though. I appreciate y'all.
So, what's your take on Alyssa Thomas? I started off. I gave all her accomplishments since she's been in the league for 11 years. We talked about, she has the most triple doubles with just 20. There's a total of 52 triple doubles made in the league, and she has 20 of them. I did clips on her at Maryland. She had an interview with Deja Kelly, and I think those were the two that I did for her. But just to see out of the 11 years what she's accomplished through the injuries speaks for
Mhm.
itself. So take us to how you feel, so pretty Tony, about Alyssa Thomas.
I'm gonna tell you. I'm sorry. I'm taking a second to get this title together here, making sure. For Alyssa Thomas, for me, I just absolutely adore her game. Right. She's coming along. I don't want to say coming along. She has come such a long way throughout her career to establish where she is now. Right.
Uh-huh.
Um, she's been hitting a lot because this, when you think about it, it's not out of the norm for her. And with it not being out of the norm for her, she's just always been on teams where you've had other caliber of players that everybody's talked about. They've talked about her game, about how strong she was, but never to this depth. This team here is technically her team when you think about it, right?
Uh-huh.
I like the fact that her and her significant other wants to play together and stuff like that. But I think it puts the chemistry slightly off balance, right? Because she was able to facilitate and control the team to a T. Satu was on point. All the players were maneuvering and shifting in the right direction all the way across the board. I think right now it kind of puts a little bit of a mix on how can I get Satu what I need to give her, and how do I give Dewana what I need to give her, before as Thomas herself and what she's done and have been able to sustain so long. And she's just been so aggressive and has been herself and battling through all of the aches and the bruises and the injuries. She have two bad shoulders. I don't know if everybody knows that because not everybody invests in the game as some of us do, right? They just see a player and they just say whether they like her or not, but they don't know the bumps and bruises of a lot of these players.
Right.
And this player has a lot of bumps and bruises.
Yes.
Her body is it's one of those moments where the day she decides that she's going to stop playing, oh my goodness, do we need to get her a walker?
That's what
Or
we talk about. We were talking about it.
yeah, a wheelchair. So I don't know. I mean, I'm just amazed at her ability to still be as strong as she is at this point in her career, and it just seems like she's just beginning. If you get my drift, right? Because you're getting to see the best of her, the final finale, as you would say, of a player that has reached her peak and is willing to just is ready to just flourish out until she's ready to retire. I think you're going to see so much more, but it has to be where she's not so much as trying to diminish herself to make, you know, another player happy, if you get my drift. I don't want to get into the semantics of, relationship type stuff on the team, but it can kind of somewhat put things in a different perspective because she she's hitting all the right players at all the right moments on the court. But now having to share that time where Satu and um what's her name, where they were the main vocal points, right? Khalil Copper and Satu were your main vocal points. Then you got your 3-point shooter with allowing Thomas to be that point forward and do so much more from the point forward position than she's ever had to do before, which, as you can see, she loves doing it. It's amazing. I mean, she's done it before. She's done it on other teams, but not to this magnitude. So I love it. I mean, I love it. I think that she's her being in the MVP race is definitely a must. I'm excited for her. Will
Right.
she get it? Like I said before, probably not. But just to be in the conversation, right? She needs to get some type of accolade for this season because it's just an unstoppable season for her. But I also said earlier today that this is the season for all of the vets. They have to showcase themselves. So they have to give us
Yeah.
the best version of them.
Yeah.
So while she's doing that and giving us the best version of her, we're getting to see the best of Alyssa Thomas. So I'm just excited for
Yeah.
her. I'm I'm waiting to see what happens in the playoffs. I think that they would be even further up in the numbers for as playoff contingents as far as the seed if she hasn't had to kind of defer. She's still making her minutes. She's still getting her time. She's still getting her points. She's still getting her assists. She's still getting her rebound. I mean, she's still doing her. But I just think that she would be much more aggressive Thomas that we saw in the from the jump when everybody thought that this team was a bust.
Right.
Right. And now you see that this team is far from being a bust. This team can beat anybody. I mean, just look at the battle between them and the Aces, over the weekend. It was such a great game. It went down the wire. I loved it. Her and Asia just they went back and forth. They battled. It was amazing to watch. So that's my take on it.
So what do you think? We talked about this too, so pretty Tony. What do you think about Alyssa not having a shoe deal?
Again, that comes from I think it's kind of tough. I wish she did have one. Is she had to be that sellable player. This bring me back to a conversation that I had about Candace, right? Candace is the GOAT. She's great, right? While she was in, she did everything that she needed to do to be the GOAT. Everybody loves her. Everybody knows what type of player she is. But you have to be marketable. How are you marketable? Candace was one of the greats, and she wasn't as marketable. But you look at Lanissa, she's not that marketable player that you will look at and say, "Oh, you can sell. We can sell you through whatever product that we want to push, whatever notion we want to push." It's right. How was she when she came out? How was she when she first came in the league? Who all did she come in the league with? All of these play a part in the decision making, right? So you have to look at all of that in a whole. It's tough that she doesn't have one. Is it late in the game for her to get one? Yes. Yes.
But Tony, I think that she still should get one though.
She probably should because of the player she is now.
I mean, 11 years in, you know what I'm saying? So pretty, Tony. Like
She
I
got
get,
11 years. She got 11 years under the belt. How much longer does she have to play? And how can she sell?
let,
Right?
let me tell you, you can look. You can sell anything if you got the right market person in place.
Right. That's true. That is so true. I can't take anything away from that statement.
I ain't
But
gonna say who she need to get
she
with. Look, I ain't
she's an 11-year player, but she's talking to the right one right now. We're gonna say
Right.
the
But
same
but but
thing.
but
We're gonna
if she
say
get a
the same.
shoe, it'd be like it wouldn't be like a Nike or it'd be a smaller company because she's like she said she's older. So Tony said so. Sometime a smaller company would take a chance on her. So that would be her option. But I don't know a bigger company would do
but
it.
what about fight for the people sign? I'm tired of people.
I know, but you can market, but you know how it go. You got ageism and you got the isms.
Yeah, they're gonna look at age right now. Right now, young is hot. Young is hot. You're just coming in. You're looking. They're guaranteeing you and looking for you to be in the league for a long time, and so you're gonna be able to market better because it is a basketball shoe deal. Not too often you're gonna get a shoe deal, and then you're not technically really playing in that sport to be able to push it, right? Because you got to be able to sell more than one shoe. You got to be able to sell more than two shoes. You got to be able to sell more than five pair of shoes, right? Different colors, different styles, different textures, different looks. Angel just put out a black one today. I'm just like, good God, Angel, how many more colors you gonna put out, right? Can we get the first one on the rack before you put out another color, right?
I hope she
I
does.
love it.
I hope she does like Cardi B did when she had to deal with Reebok. She had every single color. So
That's what you think she doing. What you think she doing?
that's what I'm saying. Like I'm talking about. I mean, look, she Cardi had the highlight one. She had the neon. She had every color. So I'm hoping she put out a purple pair. Oh, she did put out a
Yes,
purple
she
pair.
did. I'm sorry. Don't mean to be dismissive of you, Andre Edwards. I see your comments, and you did reply to what I was saying, the question you asked, and then my statement I saw. But we got you. We got you. Yeah. So she's pushing out all the colors. In the beginning, remember she showed us like seven colors, and then she went away from it, right? And then she just had her off white, her pearl. Then she had her pink. Then she brought out the green for a minute, the little highlighter, and then she put it back. So Anissa's wearing that shoe. So is Dejanay. So maybe she was putting that shoe out for them. I don't know.
You know what? Hey,
Sometimes that's marketing too. So pretty. So that's probably she probably said, "Let me see what people say about those shoes on y'all feet. Come on, put these shoes on. Bring the shoes."
exactly. Right. That's why she asked Deja Day for to do that. But maybe,
Uh-huh.
but maybe
Dejanay liked that color. She liked that color.
she do. But maybe Alyssa Thomas could have like a what they did with Candace when she retired. They made her a brand ambassador. So maybe she could be a brand ambassador, as far as
I
for the
I
shoes.
think
as an
Yeah, I
older,
think that
you know.
no, I'm sorry, I don't mean to cut you off. Yeah, I think that she can eventually she can have something. I mean, I'm not saying that it's a dead deal for her. It's possible, right? Because she's still playing so well. And she's not showing signs of I'm ready to retire in the next 2 years. If she can give the league another 5 years, she stay healthy enough and give the league another 5 years, then sure, absolutely. But she has to be able to sustain at least another 5 years because they're looking for that. They need her to be in there, even if she's working on the market. She has to be able to be that person that's marketing that stuff. You cannot have a product and not be out there to push and market the product on a
That's
daily
crazy
basis.
though. It's sad, so pretty. So that is so crazy. Like
I
I've been
know.
in this league 11 years. You talk about you want me to give you 5 more. I'm going to sit and be a sports commentator, make more money than I am now playing in the league. How about that?
But
That
listen,
is
ADP.
true.
But listen, the reason why, another reason, she cannot shy away from. Sometimes you have to market yourself. You cannot shy away from social media, and she's kind of shy, and sometimes you have to put yourself out there.
Well,
So,
hey, hold up, Misty.
huh?
What
Lee
are
ain't
you talking about
no.
here?
No, no, you have to.
Yeah,
You have to market yourself. You
she
have to market yourself. Um, Ray Charles.
I
So
know.
you
That's why I
got the
had to
right one.
laugh.
I remember that one. I remember that one. But no, I'm just
That's
saying
a good
you
one.
have to look. One of the reasons why Angel's so popular,
Uh-huh.
not only her play on the court, but you know that she I ain't saying it to be like Angel. Of course, you know you're in 30s, it's different, but you have to put yourself out there a little bit and not be
Uh-huh.
so. She's kind of private and kind of guarded, and you have to be on social media a little bit and tell your story more.
let me
Yep.
tell you about the quiet was. I
No,
think
no, it's nothing
I
wrong with
think
being quiet. I'm
no
just talking about,
no.
go ahead,
I'm
go
just
ahead.
saying. I think if she was given the right opportunity, that she would have. But you talk about she been in for 11 years now.
That's why you had to market. No, no, look, she had to market herself. That's the
Yeah.
way to go now. Everybody's marketing
But then,
themselves on Instagram, Facebook, Twitch,
okay,
And
TikTok,
she's not into none
etc.
of that.
no, she
Exactly.
not.
So
She's
you
so
so
laid
you know
back.
if you want a shoe deal, I'm not saying she want. We just saying she want a shoe deal. We don't know what she want,
Yeah,
but
listen, we
we
don't
don't
know.
know.
We don't know what you
Right.
turned
But
down.
if
You
you
know
want
what
a
I'm saying?
shoe deal
Right, right.
and you out here, you could kind of competing. I hate to say, you kind of compete with the youngins. If you want
Yeah.
a shoe deal and somebody recognize you,
Hey,
you have to
Chico,
put yourself out there a little bit. I ain't say you have to tell everything about your life, but we need to know who is Alyssa Thomas. Who are you? And
Mm-hmm.
tell your story and market yourself. You
well,
know.
Yeah.
she has been telling her story through the interviews and stuff. But like I was saying,
No, I'm talking about get
I'm
on look
saying,
at least 3 times a week. Get on that Instagram. Uh, do it.
what?
No, no,
Oh
no,
my
no. Yes,
god!
no, no. Seriously, I see a lot of players also. What they do is they have their own YouTube. You don't even have a YouTube page. You need to
Yeah,
market
she
yourself
don't.
on. So,
She doesn't.
I,
She has to get into the social
social
media
media.
world. Although
Exactly.
she doesn't want to,
I
she's
know.
gonna have to.
If you want to
She's gonna
shoot,
have to
because right,
because that's the wave right now, right?
exactly.
It's just
Yeah,
it's
I see
you
all
gotta
these
market
players.
yourself. You gotta market
Exactly.
yourself.
I see
and
all
you,
these players, even players I don't even know in NBA. They got their own YouTube page. They show how they came back from injury. They document their life about their injuries, their friend. They just tell you a little bit about themselves. It's not too
Right,
much.
Raven?
Yeah. Get you a videographer, get you an editor,
Mhm.
and make you a YouTube page. If
well,
you don't, come on now.
don't
Yes.
worry. She got look, Angel
And
just got
she got young minded angel with her right now.
yeah, Angel
That's right.
had her do a TikTok, and even though she was uncomfortable, she did it.
She
So
did
it
it.
Right.
takes the right person, to
Right.
do stuff
Revenue
like that.
CC.
You know.
Right,
Well,
Revenue. She wouldn't even do a TikTok. Yeah, look, when they took a picture, they're like, "Where's Alyssa Thomas?" She hid from the All Star picture. Come on. You can. I know. She. It's like a vampire. I don't want to. I don't want to come on out. But It's
Now
okay.
watch
It's
the
okay.
quiet was. You gotta watch the quiet was. At I look. I ain't mess with At. I ain't. Ooh.
But listen, ADP. Now you very positive. You could be her PR agent. I'm seriously, because
Go
you
for
very
it, man.
positive. You find the positivity in everybody. So
Yes,
I'm
you
not saying she's
do.
a bad person. I'm just saying she's too quiet. You gotta get out there. If you want that shoe, you want that T-shirts, whatever, sell yourself. I
And I
mean,
think, that's the other thing, right? So players like her, because even though she was talented in college, right?
right.
Um, if you're quiet, people don't know who you are. You got to make some noise. I don't care if you making noise on the court, right? You could be as quiet as a mouse. But when you on that court, man, see that body slam, that little choke slam she gave Angel last year? Hell, she did it to get one of them in college one time. Everybody would have
You know
known her
what?
name
I
then.
was you speaking of that. Guess what? Guess what, Tony? You know
What's
what?
that?
She could be. You know how they used to have athletes to go on WWE. She could be on WWE. She could be. She could go in there and then
You're
call herself
right.
Bad Bad. I'm serious, and kind of
Yeah.
parlay into that. Yeah, she's quiet, but go on WWE, get some popularity like that. Why not? You buy yourself one of
You
your
said
players.
WWE.
Yeah,
I
or you
just caught
look.
what you said.
The USC, right? UFC, because no, seriously, she a little physical with her play. Her and
Yeah,
Leah Boston,
she can't go on
her
no,
and
she
Leah
can't go
Boston,
on
man,
that. Boy,
they could be on a tag team.
boy,
They could be a tag
them
team.
shoulders get stuck. She get that shoulder stuck and popped out of place, man. Come
Look,
on.
she can't feel nothing. She can't feel nothing. What's she feeling? Do you think she feels
Well,
something in
she
her
do.
shoulders?
No, she do. Remember when Angel hugged her when they played them,
Uh huh.
and Angel hugged her.
Uh huh.
Well, and Angel's just rough, and she was like,
Yeah.
oh, she's like, oh, my shoulder, my shoulder, and
Oh
Angel's
wow.
like, and she's like, I'm sorry, and Angel just kind of did
Oh.
like that, and
Right.
then they
Oh.
talked, and
Uh.
then she pulled her in again and she hugged her again. So yeah, watch it. Yeah, she just got some
But no,
bad
I'm saying
shoulders,
the
boy. Them
Revolution say I was
shoulders
thinking
are.
about that. She right, but no, I'm saying her and Leah Boston be like the tag team. Man, that'd be the most watched WWE
Boston
with
definitely
them
needs
damn
to go on
elbows. With them
WWE.
elbows.
She
Cause look,
definitely needs to go on WWE. She dangerous.
I
That
seen a
girl's
video.
dangerous with them
I know.
elbows,
Listen, did you
boy.
see that video that she elbowed Paige Becker's bloody her nose? Paige was like, "What the hell?" She yeah, she rough. Her and Alyssa Thomas, they got
She's
some
the
elbows.
only one in the league that get away with them elbows up
The
here.
dirty deaconess. She be acting like I just no, I'm just
Yeah.
playing her. I call her the dirty deaconess because she's very religious. So I think about a deaconess at the church, and she's the church lady, but she's a dirty church lady, a
Well,
dirty deaconess.
each player, right, have their own way that they play, and
Right.
so the refs and everybody are familiar with it. That's how she plays. So she's not gonna get everybody's expect, and then we all sitting here watching it too. I ain't gonna lie, I'm one of them too. And you're like, man, you
Right.
gotta call that. She just elbowed her.
But you know
But
what cracked me
if
up?
that's her style of play,
Right.
and that's the way she's always played, and she came in the league playing that way, I'm gonna tell you guys, they're never hardly really truly gonna call it. And everybody just gotta play through it. If you play through it, right,
Uh-huh.
like Angel does, if you play through it, you're gonna start getting the calls. But if you don't play through it,
Right.
right, then and you constantly whine, the refs aren't gonna make the
You
calls.
know who checked her?
So,
You know who checked her?
they not gonna call that
They
flag.
not.
That's why I said they ain't
It
gonna
don't
make
matter
them
either way.
calls, man.
It doesn't matter either way.
Yeah, they ain't
You
gonna
know who
make them
checked her? You know
calls.
who checked her real good? And she's a little bit smaller. As far as like maybe she give like
Yeah,
an inch.
she
And
is.
that's Tina Charles. Tina Charles slammed her down real hard, and
Right,
Tina
revenue.
Tina Tina wasn't gonna take
Tina
that.
was Tina ain't no joke.
She wasn't. And then after she did that at the end of the game, now you know how you get a whooping, and your mom say, reason why I gave you a whooping because I love you. And then she did the same thing to Aaliyah. You know why I slammed you and almost choked you out because I love you, but don't ever do that to me again. Don't ever
Cool,
do
baby.
them elbows, them sword elbows. Don't ever do that again. Cause Tina ain't playing.
Although
Tina a bet. She don't play.
Tina don't play that, man.
Yeah,
Tina don't
yeah.
play that.
Tina gave her a karate chop. Yeah, she did.
He said, yeah.
Yeah, Tina needed no. She gave AB a karate chop,
She gave AB a correct
and
chop.
then
I
talked to
saw
her
that.
like a loving veteran at the end of the game. Now
I
you know
saw
why I
that.
had to smack you down. I'm
She don't
sorry, I
know,
had to do
boy.
that.
Tina, just as big as she is, say, hey, let me show you what I'm working with now.
Uh huh.
This is why you're here and you're able to play this game because of me.
And that's why I want Tina Charles on the I don't know why she playing. I mean Connecticut they young. I want to see Tina Charles win. I want to. Come on, Tina Charles, get to a contender, get to somebody. But hey, what do I know?
She did, but she getting old. She getting old, revenue. She getting old.
Oh yeah, BG. Brittany Griner was
Did
gonna
you
smack
get?
her down too. Brittany Griner, and
Yeah,
then
yeah.
here go Leah. What did I do? She tried like the innocent
She's
deaconess.
such a
Uh huh.
crybaby, man.
She is. And look, and then the dirty deaconess. That's what I call her. The dirty deaconess. What did I do? Even though I used my elbows like sword knives. I'm sorry. I ain't mean to. Come on, AB.
She's so
Just
bad.
dirty. Just dirty. Look, she a little dirty. I like her. She's from South Carolina, but don't blame Don. They had nothing to do with Don. That's her. That's how she play. Don't blame Don.
That's how she play. That's
All
how.
right.
Hey, that's how she stole the limelight and kept Camilla on the bench
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
when they were at South Carolina. So I mean,
Yeah.
hey, she did what she needed to do, and for players, that's all you can do. Hey, I'm trying
But
to get it how I live, and I'm trying to get on the court, and that's the
that's true.
old school way, right? That's,
Right.
I
She don't,
get
she
it.
don't, she don't have to do all that, but she don't have
Yeah,
to do all
she
that. She's
don't have to
talented.
do all
she
this.
she don't
So
she
catch up with
don't
her. So catch up with
She
her,
don't,
guys.
cause
she don't. So, but
she don't have
that's
to
what
be
I'm
that physical.
saying.
She don't
She
have to be that
don't.
physical.
So let it catch up with her, right? Because she
Right,
gonna
because
meet the right
she has
one one
skills.
day,
Right, but
and
Right.
she
she
gonna
should
get
have
tired.
Uh huh.
she should have
Yeah.
calmed down at the Tina Charles slammed her to the ground. But no, she just kept going.
Nah,
Right.
She ain't want smoke with
she'll
Tina
be all
or
right.
Brittany Griner. She ain't want no smoke.
Yeah. So pretty Tony. She also AT talked to Deja Kelly. Deja Kelly interviewed Alyssa, and she talked about how she felt about the CBA.
What'd she say?
Let me see if I
Cause I missed it. I missed it. Yeah, can you
let me
play
see
it
if
for
I can
me?
play it back for you. Let's go to.
Yeah, I had to take care of something. I was, I'm on call today, on call tonight. So
Oh,
hopefully
she
nobody
did.
Let's
else.
have a
She did.
take a
Anthony
shift
Edwards. Oh,
to
I'm
kind
sorry.
of the business side of the league. What? Just tell me a little bit about your knowledge of the CBA,
Yes.
and with that, what are maybe a couple points that kind of emphasize what players would like to see change within that?
Oh man, so many things that I remember when they were coming up with the new CBA, and they sent it out to a lot of players for us to vote on it. And I originally voted no. I did not really care for some of the things that were in there. One being the overseas market. It's no secret that the league doesn't want us to go overseas, and this upcoming year, if you're not on time for training camp, then you're suspended for the season. So, and I'm a person that the overseas is a big market for me. So, did not like that rule at all. Of course, always travel. I think we could talk about travel for forever. The way we travel is just absurd.
Yeah, insane.
Yes.
Travel aside,
Yes.
what are aspects of the WNBA life that maybe outsiders, fans don't see, but they should be aware of, that are obstacles and challenges for y'all kind of on a day-to-day basis?
I mean, Connecticut in general. For us, I think we probably have the worst travel in the league. We are a smaller market. The closest airport is an hour away, and that's not even to get us direct flights. If we want a direct flight, we travel 2 hours to Boston. And then with the CBA, it's everybody's supposed to have Comfort Plus seats, which is, I mean, some people we'll take a 5 hour flight, Comfort Plus in a middle seat, So, yeah, it's a tough. Connecticut is a tough market. We aren't a big market at all, so we don't have the perks that the other teams do.
Yeah, for sure. And what do you think is the biggest? Obviously, it's some of it is obvious, but what goes into, just for people that don't know, goes into those decisions of why maybe Connecticut's market isn't as big as a Vegas market? I mean, some of those things are obvious, but are there some things obviously within the league that, like I said, people don't know about that go into those markets and just different things like that?
Yeah, I mean, location is one of the biggest things. You know, the type of owners that you have, teams that are paired up with NBA teams have different perks as far as, you know, the chefs, the access to different trainers. You know, you have NBA level training facilities where, you know, we share a training facility with all of Mohegan. You know, it's crazy that we have a full court, and we have to put the curtain down for Mohegan employees to have pickup on the other side. So, yeah, it's definitely a different business in Connecticut.
Yeah.
There you have it, so pretty Tony.
Wow. Okay, and that's while she was with the Connecticut Suns, right?
Oh,
She
yeah.
said she said in
Right.
Connecticut.
Still
So,
with her. Right.
um, wow. Like, so it just kind of seems like a lot of the teams, if they don't have their major facility, they struggle when it comes to practice and facility time, right? Any facilities, first of all, getting the right facility to practice time, because you have to, you're on the court for only so long. And then you have to kind of share that court with someone else. So once your time is up, you got to get off the court. Or if something major comes up, you have to give up that court. That's insane.
Yeah.
I, that to me is mind-boggling, right?
Yeah.
Because the league is making enough money to
Right.
be able to share amongst these teams
That's
to
crazy.
get the teams the amenities in which they need. I talked about amenities the moment I came out of the chat. Remember, the moment I came out of the chat and decided I'm going to start putting my face on camera, and I'm just going to start talking with you guys live in person, right? Versus in the chat. It's mind boggling to, although I mean, as someone that kind of already knows that this happens, but to know that this is broad amongst the entire league is
Right.
mind boggling to me,
Right.
right?
Yep.
Because you look at some of the cities and where these leagues are, these teams are, and they make hella money.
Yep.
They make hella money. You mean to tell me the city can't figure out a way? If the league can't figure out a way, the city can't figure out a way? Come on. That's insane. And I see why she said no in the beginning to the CBA, because again, it affects them going overseas. That's like, again, you go back to what's her name, Gabby Williams, who used to be with Sky, right? And then they told her XYZ because she was still overseas playing, or she had to leave and go overseas to play. And if she left, XYZ was going to happen. Wow, woe with me. In some terms, for the team, you're playing woe with me with a player's career and life and financial stability.
Yes. Correct.
And that's what the CBA is doing. The CBA is pretty much doing the same thing. It's playing and preying on
Yeah.
the players' ability to make money, which they are not willing to give them the money that they make overseas. You cannot ask that of a player when your season is not that long.
Right.
They have a longer stint season overseas than they do in the league here. And they're making so much more money. You're asking them to fork up millions of dollars
Yeah.
to come and make pennies, right? It's like, well, make a million out of that one penny. That doesn't happen in reality. You can probably take a penny and try to make $5. That's gonna be a stretchable $5. But come on, man, you can't get a million out of a penny. That's insane. Wow. The talks of
Problem.
that is, it just, look, it gives me the itchies to, I
Right.
start doing this, I'm just like, like
Yeah, but you know what
right.
the problem is? Oh, go ahead. I'm
What
sorry.
you got? No, I'm just
Um,
saying I feel for the players. I just feel
Right.
you
for
know
them,
what?
man.
Everybody's not Angel, Sabrina. You only got like a few out of all these players that's multi-millionaires and they don't have to play overseas. The rest of the league, most of the league, they have to play overseas in order to get the money,
Mm,
get the money to continue to play. I mean, if they want to play basketball. So it's not even. Even though you got some teams that's owned by the the WNBA, the NBA, and some teams that's owned independent wise, and it's not together and it's not fair. So you can't ask the players to go overseas and think everybody's Angel or Asia. If they don't want to play basketball, they don't have to after the season. They set as far as money wise, but the other players are
yeah,
not. So you can't ask them to do that. And it just had to be even. The owners, even the teams that owns the WNBA teams, with the exception of a few teams, they don't treat the team right. They
right.
facilities, they're not even in the same facilities as the NBA teams. It's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
Like this is not even. But yeah,
Yeah, it's crazy. This is
Let's see.
like
Well,
we
Angel,
keep coming
Angel,
back to the CBA because this is really serious, guys.
right.
They gotta set 10 toes down with the CBA because that's ridiculous. I mean, it's not just one area of the CBA. It's the whole. Just rewrite the whole thing because what they had. Well, I didn't read the whole thing, but what I had read.
I'm sorry. Now, so I was reading Andre. Andre was saying earlier that he didn't. He that a that they're cool, but he don't see if he could be that forgiving.
Yeah, I saw that too. I was thinking the same thing, but hey, you know what I'm saying? That's how you learn how to fight out there back in the day. Look, a little bit, but
And see how soft spoken she is, Alyssa. And after she
Alyssa
body
makes her.
slammed, listen, after she body slammed her, she walked off the court like, "Yeah, I did it." Like a gangster. Like somebody said she walked up like a gangster. I'm like, yeah, she did. And look at her in an interview was sitting all nice and I turned down the CBA. But shoot, she buys them. Like I said, WWE could be a guest appearance for you. WWE or UFC. She'll do a great job.
But
Excellent
Angel,
at the body slamming.
absolutely love the way Angel handled that, right? Because
Right.
she could have got up and she could have been ready to go ham, and they could have been in a whole boxing match, right?
That was
But
Skyler,
she
Rhea
handled.
Hartley, Kenny Carter. Who else got that? Look, I'll beat you down. Brittany
I
Griner.
don't think nobody beat AT.
It don't matter. They still try. Ain't nobody scared of AT
Yeah,
like
but she said
that.
how they would have jumped up.
Right.
Uh, like I'm just saying, I appreciate how Angel kept her poise because it would have been too easy for her to react, and now that would have been something else because they were already on her
Yeah.
tail like gravy, right? But I just
All
love the
right.
way she handled it. Plus, we also got to remember she already knew Angel and AT already knew each other from Maryland.
Yes, they
So,
barrel it down.
we have to remember that too. I don't think a lot of people remember the fact that they were at Maryland together. So they had a familiarity with each other, not a whole lot, but they knew each other. So she knew that Angel had a mouth on her already. Angel was a
Yeah.
Angel was a rookie.
Well,
Angel was a
Angel,
freshman.
I didn't. I heard that Angel allegedly did a Draymond Green and socked the girl in the game. Well, Draymond didn't do that, but Draymond, did some Draymond type stuff. She
She
slapped the
probably
girl,
did.
Yeah.
beat up a girl in the high school game, and yeah,
She probably did.
Angel,
She did.
Angel a
Yeah, I mean,
roughneck. She got a little
we
roughneck in
heard
her.
about it. But see, that's what I'm saying. You see how people are ready to tell that, right? But they're not saying why she did it, right?
Right,
Was it
understand.
right? It was not right.
Right,
It
Right.
was not right by any means. Guys, I'm not saying that it was right. But when you're in the middle of a game, you react. Should you try to be mindful and not? Shit, sometimes that don't happen. It just doesn't happen. You in the moment, and somebody like Angel with the way she loves to play, that's just impossible. That's It's impossible. But she's
AT was
learned.
upset.
She's matured. She's
Right.
matured, right? And
Angel
that's all
said
you can expect.
Angel was mad. I mean not Angel, Alyssa was mad, so she took it out on Angel, huh? But
Yeah, it's just like, God dang it, she jumping over, she getting all these boards. Get
but
girl, get
I
out
got
of
a
here,
question I'm
girl.
gonna ask Pretty Tony. What you think about what you was listening to last night? So you know, there's a lot of hypocrisy going on. So Sophie
Mhm.
Cunningham injured her knee, and then Sophie Cunningham family they erased it. The mother and her sister came out and said
They
she was
better
dirty.
erase it.
Right. But
Right.
we talk about they did a compilation on Sophie Cunningham, and she head butting everybody and putting people in headlocks, and they
That's
got the
why they
nerve. They got the
that's why
nerve to
they
talk
took
about
it down.
right. We talk about Black Belt Sophie. Black Belt Sophie. Like really?
Thi-
That's what I call her. That's
This
what.
is
That's
what your
what,
daughter said that she wanted. Your daughter said that I am the enforcer.
right.
And
Yep.
as the enforcer,
See. Yeah.
she got to know what comes with that. So you got to choose your words wisely.
Because even
Yep.
18 don't call herself that. Even 18 don't call herself an enforcer. You just go out there and smack it down. But she don't. Even Brittany Griner don't call herself that. But she'll smack it down.
Yep.
Tina
I know
Charles smack it
Donna.
down.
Yeah.
Yep.
Donna was
That's
saying only 4 teams
right.
have practice facilities. Yeah, I mean, as we go through and we listen to more and more of their stories, like you get to see the teams play.
Right.
I'm gonna tell you, for me to remember and to continue to be as knowledgeable as I am, I took a break from basketball. I literally had to take a mental break from it for a while because I did it for so long. And then coaching, and then I had my son, and then getting my son prepared for college, and getting my son through college, and the traveling, and I had to take a mental break.
Yep.
And it wasn't until last year when I started watching everybody pop up on my timeline. I said, you know what, I'm just gonna start catching some stuff on YouTube. And then everybody started popping up on my timeline. I was like, hey man, this is great. I haven't seen this community before. And I'm just watching all of the YouTubers. I how I came across is I hit Angel Reese for something. I was looking for one thing in particular, and then all of this stuff popped up. And then
Uh-huh.
I started seeing, Showtime and KSAP, and start seeing everybody. And then I just started following everybody, listening to their takes, and it just popped me right back in it, right? And it's funny how that happens, because you can jump back right back into it. And that's kind of that moment. Like Sophie can be a really good player, and I don't want to say great player, because I mean she's in the league, so she's a good player, right? I like her because I like her comment. She's like kamikaze, right? I can get with that. I can, as they say, let's get jiggy with it. I can get jiggy with that for a little bit. But when you go and you purposely grab and try to close and hook and put a person in a 54, I got a problem with that. Don't put it in a 54. This is in the wrestling match, right? This is a basketball game. That you got to watch what you say, parents. You got to watch what you say, because to say that they need to ref better when your daughter is constantly undercutting, by no means, okay? YouTube, I am not saying that it is okay, but sometimes you got to choose your words wisely, even as
Yep.
parents,
Yep.
right?
You know
You
what?
cannot say something about somebody else and degrade other people, and then have your parents come out and say what we need to do to be more concerned and more considerate about your daughter when she's basically putting people in a
Same thing.
54.
Exactly. But you know what the sad part? It's not necessarily just the refs. You made Bria Hartley seem like she's a monster. What she say? They said something about Bria Hartley. She out of control and just like no. It was an innocent play. It was both going up for the
Baby,
rebound. It was very innocent. You know, they was both going for the rebound. But I saw a picture on X. It looked kind of suspicious. It was a picture of she was
says
holding her knee
Sophie Hope.
before she went down. Bria Hartley had like a smirk on her face,
Yeah.
and it looked kind of bad. I like, but the
Yeah,
play didn't look
boy.
dirty. But Bria Hartley looked like, yeah, she's like AT after she body slammed Angel. I was like, she had that like, yeah. Can I show that? Can I show that?
Yeah, of course.
That's funny. Read. Y'all want to read the chat? Let's say Henry say, Sophie
Yeah.
whole family be cloud chasers, using keywords as subjects to get clicks. You right. That fit a certain narrative. You absolutely right. That's what they do.
But
But
so
as they all do, that's what they love to do. Choose words. But I got some great choice words too. I'm gonna keep it to myself though.
now look, so pretty told her what they thought. They thought she was the player. Only the player can do that. She forgot who she was.
Mm,
Look, you just Sophie.
yeah,
You thought
I
she could
like
do it
Sophie
because the
though.
player do it.
I like Sophie. Sophie's just crazy. They all crazy. And when you're in between the lines, everybody crazy. Bump that. They all crazy when they're in between the lines. If you ain't crazy, you ain't playing. I'm sorry.
No, if you ain't
Think
crazy,
about
you
it.
ain't real. Everybody crazy
If
in America. Everybody got a little crazy in them.
yeah, if you that's what I'm saying. If you ain't crazy, you ain't playing. Who wants to play a quiet game? The game is
Or
meant to have physicality. The game is meant for excitement.
I
That's
promise
what
you.
it's about.
I
You
promise.
don't want to kill each other out there, right? But you want to have some oomph in there. You want to see
Yes,
people
that
get in each other's face.
dog.
You want to tell people. You want to see a few, f bombs in there. It's basketball. It's a sport. It's physical. I mean, it's more physical than football. I'm just telling you. You see people they sliding down and falling down and bringing people down with them, right? That's the same thing as football. The nature of the game in football is this: you actually get to wrap your arms around them and tackle them, right,
Ooh,
and
I
drag
love
them
football.
down. But in basketball, look at it. The same thing happening. It's just they can't wrap their hands around them. They can hook, line, and sinker, tearing them up out there, boy. What you say,
Uh-huh.
Donna? Donna says, so that agrees Sophie cloud chasing for Bigger Bang. She is cloud chasing for Bigger Bang, Donna. She cloud chasing you with that doggone podcast she just made and talking bad about everybody. And what she said about that one player, and that player came back and Donna and I, bang bang. It was bang bang, lights out every shot. Bang bang. Oh, you talking about me? Was it me? Was it me? Were you this one? Me? Okay, wait a minute. Let's wait a second. Go me? Yeah, that player said, okay, I got you.
Yep.
And you played them next, and they put in a blender, and she couldn't get out of it, and they lost. That's what she get for talking about Paige Beckers,
Yep.
right? Paige them put her in a blender. They was killing them, and Paige came back and twisted those ankles.
Because Paige ain't about being messy. Paige just original.
She twisted the ankles.
What's T. Carmella say?
What she said?
Yeah,
Oh,
Tony, it seems like they want these ladies to play the little princes, but they're
yeah, they
ball players. Dad, T. Carmella, little princess.
Yeah, hey, they could be princess off the court, be all cutie and dolled up, put your lashes, lipstick, lip gloss, whatever you want to call it. And said my lip gloss is popping. Yeah. Pop your way onto the basketball court, wipe that stuff off, go play, and then come off and be cute again. That's how it works. That's how it works. You can even flip your hair back and
Look
forth.
a
I
little
used to
bit
do it
bigger.
all the time.
Look at her face. Look at her face. Look at Bria's face. I'm like,
Don't mind me if I'm squinting, y'all. I'm supposed to have my glasses on, but my prescription is bad. Don't
That's
worry.
all right.
I can't. I'll be squinting. I can't see.
Brooklyn, we know that too.
Don't worry. I got some more. I went to the eye doctor. I'm gonna get some more glasses. I'll be on here looking like the distinguished teacher.
You got it, Miss D.
Okay, let's see.
green, but you gotta make it bigger.
Oh no, that's as
See?
big as it's gonna go.
Oh, let me see. I
I
don't
can.
know.
I can see it. I
Oh,
look. I watched the game. I saw that face.
yeah. I'm like,
It was.
ugh. Look kind of, you
You
know.
know what? They got the results today. What did they? I saw. I kind of was listening, but wasn't listening. Someone said the results of the MRI. Um,
I hope it's
the
okay. I
MRI.
mean,
She had the MRI done today. Apparently, she must be okay because we didn't get no red alert that she's down for the rest of the season. As a matter of fact, while you're doing that, I'm gonna look it up real quick.
Yeah. But they got players. They didn't let. See, I don't watch the Fever like that, but um, so Pretty Tony,
Uh-huh.
did they let the players that came in? Did they let them play?
No, they still hadn't played.
That's
I mean, well, Odyssey Sims played. Yeah, Odyssey. If well, put it this way: if it wasn't for Odyssey making the adjustments that she made, and Kelsey Mitchell going off in the second half of that game yesterday, they wouldn't have won. They would have lost, right?
Exactly. Yep.
Um,
they probably
but
could have played better if they added the other players too. Like I hate when they do that.
yeah, but Kelsey Mitchell went off in the second half. She played bad in the first half. Even she knows she played bad. I can't even say she played awful. She played bad, right? But
Uh,
then she came back and she redeemed herself in the second half and she went off. She had 38 points. They took it into overtime and then they won by 6, right? But it was the pinnacle moment when Sophie went down. Odyssey Sims just you actually saw her get in point guard mode. Like, hey, this is what we're gonna do. This is what we are. She took control, and then Kelsey Mitchell was able to be free to do what she normally does, right? And that shoot the ball well, come off screens, be able to pick and pop, right? That's her game. She was able to do that extremely well because now you had a point guard in the game. And so that took the ball, all the pressure off her from having to
do it.
control the game from the point guard perspective,
Yeah.
or trying to share that role and do so much, right?
Right.
So, yes, Odyssey did a great job. Odyssey actually looked like she fit in the second half of the game. She actually looked like she was able to fit in with the Fever. But before that, Friday's game and the first half of the game yesterday, she just didn't seem like she just looked awkward.
Uh huh.
It was like that awkward moment, like I'm here, but I don't know how well this is gonna go type of moment. But she settled in. She knew that okay, Sophie's gone down. Um, Sophie's not gonna come back and forth for me because essentially they made Sophie the one to handle the ball the most. Although Mitchell was handling the ball too, but with that, um, Sims was able to just take over. And once she took over, Mitchell was able to do her.
Uh huh.
And AB did AB as normal, right? She had her stat line. And, Odyssey Sims had a nice little stat line as well, facilitating and all that stuff. But Mitchell, it was the Mitchell show. It was the Mitchell's show. But no, Kyra Lambert did not, she still did not get a chance to get in. We will see what happened based on the fact that's with Sophie Cunningham. So, don't know.
You see that? You see that? I thought about you, ADP.
What?
Now look at the video.
Oh,
I
let
wish you
me
could make
go
it
to
bigger. You gotta make your boxes bigger.
Hold on. Let me look on my phone. Let me see. Okay. Hold on. Let me see what you. Because Miss D always trying to.
The praying baby.
Oh, look
And
at
he's
that.
trying to pray before he made the shot, and the coach like, and pulling away like everybody was in the
Don't,
comment section
yeah,
saying,
don't
"Don't do
do
that." Yeah, don't let
don't
him
do
pray.
that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
let him
don't do
pray.
that. Don't.
Yeah.
Anytime anybody want to pray, you let them pray. I don't
So
care.
she's T. Carmilla said Kyra was a release. They didn't even play her.
Yeah, yeah, today was the day.
Dang.
All right, yeah,
Mm,
I was going.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
yeah,
That's
and
all right.
she was only on the 7-day contract, and they never played her in one game. I just think it's crazy. You don't know what a player could do for you
Right.
without putting them in a game situation. I don't know what they saw in practice. I don't know how she looked in practice.
Uh huh.
Um, but they should at least put her in the game and gave us some minutes to see what she looks like matched up
And
with the
see,
team.
that's what I don't like. I don't like nobody playing games with people
Yeah.
like that. If they had to
Mhm.
give her a chance, so Pretty Tony, you don't know who would have said, "Hey, come over here for another contract or whatever." Why would you do that? I just the
Yeah.
politics in this thing.
I know she plays well overseas, man. She does an amazing job overseas. The thing with Lambert is Lambert was at Duke. She went to Duke, carried Duke. Duke had a phenomenal run with her.
Uh-huh.
They went to the championship game. They lost. They played in the championship game against Stanford, and they lost to Stanford to Kiana Williams, who's sitting on the bench right now. Who the Mercury brought her in right before the All Star weekend. They brought her in, and she got to play in the game that night. That's another one of the players that I had an opportunity to kind of have under my wing for just a bit moment. And then my program, we took a break. And when we took a break, she went play with another program. We started back up. We just took 1 year off. And she chose to stay with that program. And, kudos to her, whatever whatever these families choose to do. But so like I said, I had an opportunity to coach her when she was in sixth grade. And she was really good. So mind you, I had a 10U team, and she played on my 10th grade team as a sixth grader. She was that good. Kiana Williams was that good. And so she's sitting on the bench for the Mercury right now. They bought her in. She played the one game. She's a point guard. And I'm going to tell you why. I think personally that she's sitting on the bench, and I would like to see her when she gets the opportunity to get back on the floor is to regain her point guard role. She prefers to shoot. She's a great shooter. And in that game, she had 18. She scored pretty well in that game, right? She just and I hadn't seen her play in a while, but that game she just didn't seem like she handled the ball that well, and that could be why she's sitting on the bench, right? Because she's brought in to play the point. She's brought in to play the one. Her and Kyra played together. They both are from San Antonio, Texas, right? They played together. Kyra is a little older, a year, maybe a year or two older than Kiana. But and in that game, Kyra, her and Kiana played against each other in the championship game. They made Sweet 16, Final Four. Final game was Duke and Stanford. Kiana was at Stanford and Kyra was at Duke. And then Kyra tore her ACL again. I think it was for the second time. And so, although she was a shoe-in for the draft, they're not going to pick you for the draft. And then that was her second ACL tear. So that's why she ended up just being overseas. So this was her moment to come in and actually try to show herself, but they didn't give her an opportunity. So, I mean, she's killing overseas, though. She's killing overseas. She'll just go back over there and make her money and do what she do. And that'll be that. But sometimes, if you don't put a player out there, it just doesn't work. What it says, I think the Fever got Kyra to put fire under Odyssey. That could be a point too, T. Camilla, because Odyssey came in and, well, I can say this. They didn't play Odyssey that first game either, and that was against Dallas. And that too is on the coach, because whether Odyssey would have given a good performance, they got to remember Odyssey played for Dallas for some time. Odyssey too is from Texas. She is from that area. It would have gave her a great opportunity to play in front of family. She did not play. They had her on the pine the whole time. So maybe she felt some type of way. I don't know. I can't guess that. And again, all of these ladies know each other. Kiana, Kyra, and Odyssey. They know each other. Odyssey is much older than those ladies. They looked up to Odyssey. So it's an honor, of course, for them to be, now being able to play alongside of Odyssey as well. So it's bigger than sometimes than just basketball, right? And I think when you play with these players' mental, it just does something to them. But they have to be strong, and they know that this is the nature of the business. And so it's a business at the end of the day. It's just like walking into a job and you're looking to get hired. And once you get hired, you're on a temporary trial. trial basis, and then if that trial basis doesn't work for you, you got to move on to the next. And so they understand that. Each and
Yeah.
every last one of them understand that. So, we can say, man, wow. I'm saying wow because Kara is she has such great skills,
Yeah.
and
You can give her the
it's
opportunity.
tough. Yeah, I, but when you look at what's in the league and you match her up what's in the league right now and what's going on,
Uh-huh.
it could be one of those two, right? Because I have to be honest, right? It doesn't matter if she was a player of mine or not. You have to be honest about weighing all the point guards right now. Right now, FIBA has nobody. Now you only have Odyssey until Caitlin comes back. So you still only have one point guard. You still should have tried to keep her and use her as a backup at best for the
Yep.
remainder of the season.
Yep.
So if she sits on the pine, she sits on the pine, and it is her job to get herself off the pine, right? But you only got one point guard. You need two. You
Yep.
need two. Every team needs 2 to 3 individuals that can handle the ball.
Yep.
Now
You
you
know,
put Kelsey Mitchell back in the box,
right.
right? You shouldn't do that to her.
Right.
But you know what? It's a lot of
Right.
politics going on. Seeing like politics and like what the Sky did with Q Davis. Like
Yeah.
I thought she could have played, came in, but they never played her, and then they released her.
Hmm.
So
Hmm.
I don't know what the team's looking for because there's a lot of players in the league. I'm not trying to be mean spirited. That should not be in the
Yeah.
league. Why not
You're
give
right.
these
No, you're right.
people an
You're right.
opportunity? So I don't know.
You're
There's a
right.
lot of
You
politics
gotta
going on.
you gotta give the young legs the run, right? And that's what I constantly said about the Sky. Regardless to how HVL looks now, she looks this way now because you didn't give her the burn in the beginning. If she would have got the burn on the court in the beginning, she might look a little different now. Because she don't look very good right now at all
That's
when
what I was
she's on the
saying.
court.
I was saying maybe okay, play. You're not going anywhere. No disrespect. Play HBL, Maddie. Bring in like I'm glad that Madison Scott got a chance
You
to
said,
somebody bring her in. Play bring in like a Deja Kelly. Bring in a Bree Hall because they don't have any draft picks. So you have players out there I
mm-hmm.
think that could play, but I don't know. I don't know what they're doing. You know.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
knowing that you don't have no draft picks, get the players
Yeah.
that didn't get a chance to play or got cut. Let them see what you have. You might have a team, but hey,
Hmm.
what do we know?
Right. Yep. It's crazy.
I agree with you, Andre. You right. Angel Reese is the best sophomore. Hey, don't bite my head off. Hey, you YouTubers out here, don't bite my head off. That's my own opinion. I got my own opinion. I can say what I want to say. I can feel how I want to feel. You mind your beeswax if you don't like it. as Candace Parkers would say, kick rocks. No, I'm just playing. I'm just playing. Hey, don't. It's just a joke. Don't take it personal. Don't take it personal. Take
You
it
know,
personal.
she just messing. We just
Yeah,
like keeping it real,
yeah,
from
yeah,
different aspects and everything.
yeah,
It's just
yeah.
crazy. The politics of the game. Man, I just hate that. I hope they come up with a better plan for players. Giving them just giving them
Politics, man.
the
Politics,
opportunity.
politics.
Like
Yeah, I mean, hey, I mean, it was
we
seven
ain't take
days. It
time
was
to.
7 days she didn't have before, right? It was 7 days she didn't have before. So I mean, maybe coach just didn't. She didn't like what she saw in practice. I mean, hey, I mean, it is what it is, right? You have to be able to come in and make a difference immediately, or show that you can make a difference. And I'm not in their practices. I don't know what went on. I mean, that's
Yeah.
my heart though. I love me some Kyra Lambert. That's one of my little babies, right? I met her and her father when she was in 8th grade. I was training my son in the gym at Randolph Air Force Base. We were in the gym. I said, "Come on, let's go get some one-on-one. It's personal time." He finished practice. I said, we took him in. Her dad was training her one-on-one, and he was like, you see what she's doing down there with her son, blah blah blah. And then we talk afterwards, and it's been a bond ever since, right? So
Yeah.
you just got to create those moments.
Right.
Know your players, know um, what is needed for them, and they will do great things. It's just one of those moments where, hey, what there's nothing you can do when you get injured, right? And once you get injured, it's a hard road. I had another young lady point guard that was at West Virginia, Sarah Miles. Sarah Miles was one of, and Kyra looked up to Sarah, and and it was just one of those things where Sarah Miles she's another great point guard out of San Antonio that playing in the Sweet 16, played, I forgot what team they played, and they played on Baylor's court, played at Baylor and tore ACL.
Oh
And
wow.
there went her chances, right? So
Gosh.
that's why now I just harp so much. And I know that if you don't train your body and you don't get in shape and you don't work on the muscles that you need to work on surrounding every aspect of the lower part of your body for women, because women, the weakest part of your body is the lowest part of your body. For men, it's the upper part of their body, right? So you see them work on their upper part of the body a lot.
Yeah.
For women, it's the lower part of the body. The lower extremities, it's heavy.
Yes.
So if you can't figure out how to get your legs and knees strong, it's tough. When you leave us and you go off to college, it's different. So in our program, we have a physical therapist that come in and train our kids. We have 6-hour practices, right? Two a day, 6-hour practices. You do 3 hours, you break, you get 2-hour break, you go eat, you rest your body, you get back in the gym, and you got your next 3 hours. As we train them like college, we train them like the pros. There's no laying around, sitting around. You want to go to college? We gonna get you there, but you gonna work for it. You don't want to work? Go to another program, right? But because we got all the amenities for you, once you leave us, you should continue that practice, and you should get more of those calisthenics and things that you need when you get to college. Again, it depends on the program you go to. It
Yeah.
depends on the facilities. It's the same like the pros right now, right? Like, as we're saying, someone said in the chat, there's only 4 teams that have gyms. We got 13 teams in the league, and you got 4 teams that have only 4 teams with their facility.
And
That's
about to break
nuts.
two more coming.
Yeah, 2 more coming, but it's just insane that you don't have the amenities for these women to be able to sustain the things that they need to take care of their bodies.
Right. Right.
They're
Are
taking
they
a beating.
and are they getting the best trainers? Because they're not playing the players, and the best trainers probably say, you know what, I'm not being a trainer for the WNBA. I'm go to the NBA or college, because one of the famous trainers that I know
This
right now
boss
is
keeps demands.
Body by Molly. Molly, that work with South Carolina. She's one of the best in college, and she probably want to skip the WNBA.
Oh, that's pretty good, Andre. What podcast is that? Oh, you're right. You're absolutely right, Miss D.
Yeah.
What podcaster was that? He said this podcaster has Clark Page, Boston, who was that? Montiago
Her,
Angel. Yeah,
her,
Montiago Angel. Oh, the thing. Oh, I need to look over here. Remember, I ain't got my glasses on. Let me scroll
exactly.
down.
Right.
Yeah. Where is it? Where you at, Andre? There you go. Uh,
But
Angel as the best under 25 in the WNBA. Yes. I
right.
mean, we can all say that, and I mean, they gotta put. I'm sorry. You gotta put Citron in there. I'm
Oh,
not gonna
definitely.
take anything from Citron.
And Kiki too.
You gotta put Kiki in there. You gotta put Airfit in there, right?
Yeah.
Because they're playing so well. And I know that maybe that podcaster is saying, well, that's because they're the type of team that they're on. they have to go, and this is why they're able to showcase themselves. I agree with that too.
Yeah.
But if we say that, you got to come back and you got to say the same thing about Angel and Camilla last year,
Oh yeah.
right? So I'm gonna give those two ladies their homage too because they are playing so well. And you watch them, man, they play so great together. Ooh, Citron is such a team player. I thought that when she was in college watching her play at Notre Dame, that there was moments where it seemed like she was a little selfish with the ball. But I have to now, say that I'm wrong because I did not watch her that much. I watched Notre Dame, but I watched them for the two guards that they had. I did not pay that much attention to her.
Now, how
So
did they lose?
she would sneak up on me.
How did they lose with that team? You had Citron, you had Olivia Miles, and it's about Hannah, and
Yeah,
then you
Hannah
had
Hannah
Maddie,
Hidalgo.
and you
Hannah
had
Hidalgo,
Latu
yeah.
King. How did that team not at least make the Final Four? What happened?
It became
Like, wow,
selfish ball. It became selfish ball. And that's why I said I had
wow.
to kind of take back my point of view of
That
Citron,
team had like
right?
all. Even though Latu King is not, I think she got picked up. I'm not sure, but you had like four WNBA caliber players, and you didn't make the Final Four.
Yeah.
Like at least the
Because you
five.
don't
I'm not saying win.
when you
I'm
don't
not
play together, when you don't play
all
together, that
right,
happens. When you
Oh
but
don't play together,
but
that happens,
yep.
but
right?
every year South Carolina get those major and LSU and they make the Final Fours and the Elite
Because
Eight
they
or something.
play together. They
Yeah.
play
Yeah,
together.
That makes a
yeah,
difference when you play
It
together.
makes a difference. You don't have to
yeah.
have the best team, right?
Yep.
All
You
right.
don't.
But if you have team chemistry
Yes.
Yeah.
and you play together,
Right.
Notre Dame had great team chemistry in the beginning of the season.
Right.
And then it started to fall apart. When it fell apart, they started to lose.
Was it Hannah and Olivia trying to take jack up shots because
Those
we forgot about
two
right,
started to have
right,
problems, and it
right,
caused a problem within the team.
right,
Doesn't matter who was at
Makes sense.
fault. It never matters who's at fault. I'm going to tell you that now. When the season is in, take Angel and freaking Flage, for example, right?
right,
No
right,
matter what went on,
right,
guess what? The coach handled it. Once the coach handled it, it got corrected. Guess what? They figured it out. They came together. They made it work, and they made it to the Sweet 16. Then they made it past the Sweet 16 onto the
right,
Elite Eight, right?
right,
Because they figured it out. You have to
right,
figure it out. If you don't, you're not going to go anywhere. I'm going to tell you, LSU made it, and that's my team. I love them. I
right,
love them to death. I don't
right,
care. They're just like the Saints to me. I don't care if you lose every freaking game. I'm gonna cheer
Right.
you on because that's what we do, baby. That's what we
right,
do.
right,
But you know, hey, don't get me started on my Louisiana road now. I go straight no on y'all up in here and be straight. Who that up in here? No, but if you don't have, there's no way. I'm gonna tell you, they made it to the Elite Eight, but the way that they played that season, they shouldn't have. They went off of sheer talent because Angel was there, right?
drama. That
They
drama
had
hurt them.
Anissa. They had
Right,
Anissa there, so you had two
right,
powerhouses there that help you make it through. And I'm not taking nothing from Fly J.
right.
Fly J that year was on a "I'ma do me" year
And even
instead of playing
last year she was
together.
like that. Last year she was like that. I mean, this last year she was like that because there was times where
Hmm.
I thought that Michaela should have had the ball more and Anissa, and she kind of because
Uh,
you
Tika
know
Miller, she wasn't selfish with the ball. She played then like she's playing now. And that's why
right,
Tika Miller, hey, I see what you're saying. That's why
right,
I specifically said I had to regurgitate and bring back what I said, right? Because I was always so focused on Hidalgo
right,
and this other situation that I never even really paid attention to Citron like that. I knew that she was a shooter. I knew that she could do things and get things done, but I never focused on her, right?
But
You
Brookline
have
don't
who,
talk about Citron. They was on Citron. They
yeah.
I
So
mean,
yeah, I gotta give her homage, right? I gotta pay her homage now because what she's doing now shows you just how good she is, and she does it without. She does it quietly. Let's go back to AT, right?
Yep.
She does it quietly. She does it silently, and she
They
plays
smooth.
well.
They smooth.
Yes,
They very sound. They use
and
a
yes, I
combination of
gotta, I gotta give her props.
a
I gotta
combination
give
of
her her props.
yeah.
fundamentals, but also freestyle as well. They know when
Yeah,
to do the fundamentals, and
yeah.
so
I
and it's
just
quiet. It's
didn't.
very
I
smooth.
I just
Yeah.
didn't watch Notre Dame like that. I
Well,
didn't. I
I
didn't
watched it,
watch
but you
Notre
know
Dame
what?
like that.
Sometimes,
I
like I
didn't. I'm
said,
gonna be honest with you.
you had Maddie and you had Centron and you had King, and sometimes they was kind of overshadowed because a lot of times they was playing from a perimeter when they beat like USC. It was a lot of Hannah and Olivia, and you didn't get to see
Hmm.
a chance to see a lot of Olivia, King, and Maddie. So
Right.
yeah, they was kind of overshadowed, unfortunately. And I don't know if
Yeah.
that was Coach Ivy's doing because she is a guard and she's kind of
Hmm.
guard. You know, they known for guard you, and
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. So I'm glad we were able to touch on her a little bit, and maybe it's because Sophie is she's just going to be down but not out. So
Yeah.
Right. That's
um,
good.
I was gonna let me look at this article real quick. Look at USA Today. Sophie Cunningham injury update. Fever. G.
Yeah, Jackie Young and
Correct
AT and,
has knee
And
injury.
Sonya, they are a silence assassin. That's what make it deadly. They are. They are.
Yeah, Citron, she
Yeah.
ooh crazy work.
And look, the sky could have had her. Another
Yeah.
player.
They could have.
This D,
They
that was
could
his
have.
organization. We keep look. We could have
I
had a lot
know.
of people, but we
But you
need
know what?
somebody else in there.
You know what? And we can't bring anybody in because we overpaid for Mo Jeff. They still paying for her even though they let her go. You still paying for Kia. I think somebody have one player has a. I think he will is a guaranteed contract. You have somebody else's guaranteed contract. So we can't bring in the younger players, and they need to because they gave away a lot of their draft picks. So why not
Yeah.
bring in Adasia Kelly? Why not bring in Diamond Johnson for guards or even a ah uh for Harvard? I liked her.
Hmm.
Look, well, just ask Mr. Skywalker when he take over the team. And,
Huh?
I said, just ask Mr. Skywalker when he takes over the team. You know,
Yeah. Yeah.
We shall see.
Uh, uh,
something cooking. Because let me tell you, something's cooking in the pot.
well, why don't the Bulls bring them over as a WNBA franchise? The
Well,
Bulls are
Big Girl was saying
like,
too,
come on,
but
man.
she said, why didn't they buy the why didn't they get the old Michael Jordan house or something? She was talking about.
Well, the owner of the Bulls have to decide if he want the team. You know what I mean? But I would like them to do that.
Yeah.
You
I
know.
think he's selling that house,
Oh, okay,
ADP. Yeah, that
okay.
house went
Oh,
on the
who
market.
Jordan? That house
Yeah,
been on the market for years though.
that house,
That's what was Big
that
Girl was.
house.
It's been over.
Yeah,
It's been
it
on
was
the
on
market
the
since.
market, and then he
Uh
took it
huh.
off. Then he put it
Uh
back
huh.
on the market because he
I
couldn't
wonder
sell
why you
it,
can't sell it. I wonder why you
and he
can't
put
sell
it
it.
back on the market.
What you
So
think? Why
I
you
don't
can't sell
know.
it? Why you think you
Probably
can't
because
sell
he
it?
want too much from it. I don't know.
It's a nice house. I like
I
it.
don't know.
I like it. Yeah.
Sometimes it just doesn't pay to buy a house
Sell
so
it.
freaking big.
Sell it to Angel. That's a nice. It's a nice property too. I saw it.
You know he coming.
Angel don't need nothing that big.
So pretty, Tony.
Angel have all kind of people raiding and jumping fences
No, she
and
got a whole
getting
look.
into the.
Look, if it's big like that, how your family live in there with you? I mean, you
Yeah,
still have people at the
Yeah,
house.
I,
Y'all know Michael coming
nah.
to the
Why not?
Michael. He's coming back to talk about sports, right? Y'all know that. Y'all
Oh
heard that,
Lord,
right?
He
no.
is. I
Yeah,
I didn't hear it.
Oh
He is.
wow. So he
Michael.
don't want a WBA team, huh? The Chicago Bulls owner. That's
Yeah,
messed up. I wish
he
he
coming
did.
back, Tony.
Man.
Okay.
I
Let's
don't know what he.
see.
I don't know what he gonna be
Let
doing, but I think
Let's see if he and Angel, Angel could get him to step foot on grounds and
Oh,
make
please, Mike,
make some connections
Mike,
business wise, because she's a businesswoman. She
go
trying to
somewhere,
get
Mike. Go
business
sit
done.
down. Go sit down, Mike. Go sit down.
I forgot who he doing it with, Miss B, but he's doing. You know he bored, so he got to be bored. So, I
Well,
forgot
he
who
should
he's doing it with.
he should be a good GM. That's what I got for him. He was a horrible GM. Just sit down, relax, play some golf, go gambling.
Really, T. Carmella? Okay,
Yeah,
dang, that's messed
right.
up.
He didn't. And that's what I say about the Chicago Bull owner. Boo.
Okay, yeah. So it looks like they're still waiting for the results of her MRI.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
they're still waiting.
I hope it's okay. Yeah, it's kind of
Yeah,
bad.
who
Yeah.
knows what they're gonna do?
Well,
Maybe they,
it's
if they
crazy.
do that, they gotta do something, man. They
Right.
gotta.
I know
Well,
these
they
things.
see they got Odyssey Sims, and so
Right.
Odyssey
Sorry,
stepped
sorry.
up and is doing her thing. Um,
Why can't they bring in like a Deja Kelly or maybe a Diamond
right
Johnson to finish it
now,
off? Why not?
I see what this coach is with it. She just
Right.
wants experienced players right now. They're getting ready to go into playoffs,
Yeah.
and it, it's
But it's not.
twofold, right?
It's
Because
not.
I
It's
can
not.
agree with her, and then I
Right.
cannot agree with her,
But you know
right?
what experience can they get? Who's out there? Name me something. You know a lot about that. Tony. Tell me who's out there experienced. Then.
Right now, they're just gonna stick with us. I can see her. She's not gonna pull anybody else, and she's gonna wait for Caitlyn to
But what
come
if
back.
she get injured like that? Freak accident happen. What they gonna do?
Guess what? They're gonna have to roll with what they got into the playoffs and throughout the playoffs, and
That's
that's
not
just gonna
good.
be on them.
That's
It's
not
not
good.
good. It's
I
not good.
mean,
But I think
I don't
they've
know.
wasted all their chips on on their caps and everything else.
Mm.
Um,
Wow.
and
Wow.
maybe they couldn't offer. It could be one of those things where they didn't have
But who's out there though? I mean,
couldn't
as a veteran.
offer Kyra too.
But who's who's
Um,
who's a veteran? That's what I'm saying. You say they want older players. I don't see any veteran point guards out there unless they younger.
no, that's what I'm saying. They're probably not going to go and look for anybody else. They're just going to stick with Odyssey, and that's going to be that. And they're going to maneuver around with what she got while they wait for Caitlyn. I mean,
Well,
they only have a few more games before the playoffs. They
but
only have a few more games for the
even then,
playoffs,
okay,
right?
okay. Look, even
And
if you
she's
bring
coming
in
back for
Caitlyn,
playoffs.
but even if you bring in Caitlyn, I mean,
Ain't
eh,
nothing you can do about it. You
I know.
you you
And
you're
guess
gonna have to
what?
give it a minute.
You gonna be you'll be better than you was last year, but it's gonna be another first round exit.
I'm sorry. T. Camille asked me what website I went to go look at. I'm sorry, I clicked off of it. First, I went to USA Today, um, and then let me go back to it. I'll tell you, T. Camilla.
It's another first round exit for him. So
Oh, Indy Star. It was on Indy Star that I went to. Indy Star, T. Camilla.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
probably.
thought I heard the coach say something
In the press.
in the presser today, but I didn't get the gist of what she was saying because I was taking care of some military stuff with one of my soldiers, so I didn't get to hear what she said, but um, I don't know exactly what she said. What he said, he says, "Oh, that was Watermack. All that is nice in theory, if your team ain't competing at this point for championship and the entire league a free agent next season." I'm not sure what you're, were you, can you tell me what you're talking about?
I think you probably talk about the sky,
Walter Mac? I don't know what he's talking about. Was
probably
it
the
something?
sky.
Oh, I'm sorry. He's talking to you all in the chat. I just saw it pop up. So my bad.
Oh,
I'll
okay.
get out your
Oh,
business. I'll get out your business, Walter Mac. I'll get out your business, Walter Mac.
Check the
Let's
cricket.
see, Tony. Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, but we'll have to see. It seemed like this was injury year. So many players got injured this year. Every time
This
you
what
turn around,
and I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why.
they got no games set up
Because
like that.
no, it's well, I mean, not just that. I mean, they have to play regardless of however the games are set up.
Uh-huh.
Everyone's showcasing themselves, right?
Right.
Oh yeah.
Contracts next year. You got to
Oh yeah.
showcase yourself
Oh yeah.
you got to understand it's a business. Contracts are just open next year. You're hoping to re-sign, get signed, and not be left out in the dark, right? So you got to market yourself. You got to figure out how you're going to market yourself. You got to play hard. You got to show coaches what you're willing to do. What are you selling? How are you selling yourself? What is your marketing point? What can you show me? What is it in you that will make me want to keep you? Or what is it in you that makes the team that you would prefer to go to pick you? Ding 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 ding.
Right. Yeah, you got a point, so pretty.
So they're playing extra hard. They're doing a lot of things that you may have seen them do last year. They kind of take off a play here and there. They'll play every other play, you
Uh-huh.
know.
Yeah.
But now at this point though, at this point right now, I mean, I could say that for that's what they're doing the start of the season all the way up until now. But at this point of the season, it's go time. It's playoff time, right? We gotta get ourselves locked in. There's only one team locked in right now, and that's the Lynx.
Yeah.
Everybody's trying to get themselves locked in right now. So at this point, you're gonna go all out. You're gonna play as hard as you can play. You're gonna show that you are contentions. You are that team that needs to be locked in. You're trying to move up in rankings. The higher you can move up, the better your chances of getting locked in. So you got all of those things you're looking at.
Yeah, it's a lot. Next year is gonna be crazy work. Crazy. It's a lot going on in the W. It's gonna be a
I
lot.
got your water bag. That's why I said let me get out your business.
Yeah, it's gonna be a lot going on.
Yeah, she
Yeah,
was a good
Garrison
pickup.
was a good. Yeah, we talked
She
about
was. She
Garrison.
yeah,
was. But
yeah.
yeah. So yeah, you're right. A lot of people, a lot of players are auditioning, auditioning
Yeah,
for
hey, it's
roles.
it's go time. Yeah,
Especially the veterans. They see that the young
they
players
are.
coming in front of them. They're like, oh, we better get it together
Yeah,
and try to get this
yeah,
bag because they come in with a bag. So we better come in and
yeah,
try to do our thing and see if we could stick
yeah.
with a team. But I think they will. They're expanding it. Well, if they don't go to a strike, I think they are
Well, see what?
expanding. You know,
Yeah.
yeah. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, I didn't mean to cut you off.
Oh, go ahead.
I
Go
was
ahead.
saying, I just want to say, that's what they're doing. But the sophomores and the rookies, they don't have anything that they have to fight for, right? Because they're locked in. They're just playing and having fun. So as you see them having fun, they look good out there. They looking good. If they can continue that throughout the rest of their season, they have a long career ahead of them, right? It becomes serious for them after that 4-year contract that they got or whatever deal they got going on comes to that timeline to dwindle down. Or unless some GM comes in and they say, you know what, I'm gonna trade you. You still under contract and you still locked in, but you ain't got to play for me, right?
Right.
But at that point, if I was a player, what do I care? Shit, I'm gonna still play, and guess what? I'm still gonna have fun, whether you want me on this team or I go to the next team. That's all they need to be concerned about. They don't have no care in the world, and if they're worrying about anything else, they shouldn't be, right? Because they should be enjoying themselves. They're in a position that some players wish they were in. Players, i.e., that, like you said, Deja Kelly, players that wish that they could be in the league right now. Some players that were in tryouts that looked a lot better than some that were kept, and we can all speak and testify to that, right? That should be in the league. So don't take it for granted. Play hard, play smart, but have fun. Because when you're not having fun, you just look bad.
Right, just like that. But so pretty. So what I noticed? They were so happy with every other league except for the W. They were so happy at All Star, so happy
Hmm.
at Rival, so happy at AU. Like,
Yeah.
but then when they come back. to the W, it's like it's sad.
Cause it's a business, man. It's
Sad.
the political side of. But I'm gonna tell you what, that they go overseas, and I'm gonna tell you, a lot of them don't want to go. They enjoy going, but I'm gonna tell you, they don't want to go. They don't. They if they could make the money here, they wouldn't go. They go because the money's good. I've been around a lot of overseas players. I played overseas. It, you don't to hear their stories. For me, it was fun. I was in the military. I got pulled from playing from the all army team into one of the foreign teams over there, and it was great. Right, I had my stint with it. It was fun. It was enjoyable. You get to play against some of the best in the world. Back then, they didn't have the WNBA. They didn't have an ABL. They didn't have all of those teams. All you had was overseas. So you played and
Yeah,
you had fun, right?
right.
Now you got choices. You have opportunities. You can market yourself. You can, right? Back then, it was few from afar that even got picked to go overseas. You had to be very, very good.
Yeah,
Fortunate enough for me, I was in the military. I chose I chose the military to support my family over going to college. But I was good, so I still got pulled to play overseas anyway, right? So that was a bonus for me. They don't play over there, but they're over there to make the money.
yeah,
It's so many players right now. You sit down, you talk to them after they retire. If you talk to some of them now, they'll tell you they go because the money's good. If they could make that money here, if you had another extension to Unrival where they can make that same amount of money and you can make room for all of the players, those players wouldn't go. Half the players that are foreigners that live here now that go back and play for their country probably wouldn't go back and play. They'll go for major games, but they wouldn't go back just to play during that time frame, right?
yeah.
But it's the money. They don't want to do that. They do it because they
Right.
have to. But
Uh-huh.
it's a business. And again, if you get hurt over there, you don't get paid. It's no different here. You don't get paid.
Right.
You come, they send you back home. Shit, you come home, you might not even get paid for that game. You're not going to even get paid for that game because you didn't finish it. And if you're not winning, you're not going to get paid what you were thought you were going to get paid. It's in your contract. So it's not a all win for those ladies going over
I know
there.
it. I know it.
It's not. They get broke up, they get bruised, they get battered, and then they got to come back and they don't get a break and they jump back into this season. And so some of them are already ailing and hurting and have injuries coming back that they played through while they were over there. Because if they don't play through it and they come home, they send you home, you might not get a chance to go back next year. It's all about the business and
Yeah.
marketing yourself. So it's the same as going overseas as it is here trying to play in the W.
It's
So
crazy.
that's the reality of it for those that aren't aware. That is what it is in a nutshell. It's 100% business. It's business.
I'm
It's
so
business.
tired. Look, oh man, I don't like the business part. The
It's a business.
business
You can
part
have
goes
fun because you enjoy the game, right? You can
yeah,
have fun because
but
you enjoy the
I
game,
don't
but
like
your
my players.
body don't recover. Your
Yeah,
body never recovers.
but Tony and Miss D, our players are suffering through this. Like they
I
laugh,
know.
they smile, they continue to play, but all of the majority of the players they are going through, and you
They
could just
going through it.
tell. You could just tell, and it's it's just
LSU wasn't
overwhelming.
even ranked at the start of their championship season. Yeah,
And
you're
that's
right, Andre.
that's why they
Overwhelming.
should pay him. That's why they should pay him. They going through
Yeah,
That's
all
why they
this,
should pay him, man.
and a lot of these injuries, like you said, Tony, that they're going overseas, they get injured, and they come here, and they still kind of nicked up. And a lot of these injuries, I was telling ADP, that you said something similar. After you finish playing, can be permanent injuries. Like you get those knee
Yeah,
injuries, you get that arthritis in your knee. I seen a lot of players. I was talking about Kenny Smith and how he had those surgeries, and he still has his legs all bent in,
yep.
and
His
yeah,
knees,
yeah, it looked real bad.
your back. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
you end up with broken fingers. You might have
Mm-hmm.
a crooked finger permanently, right?
Yeah, well, yeah.
It's,
Kobe Bryant's finger was like that. I think he got it fixed after he retired. But yeah, his fingers all mangled
you
up.
get the point, and you think they're pointing at you, but that finger's
Right,
over there. But they really
exactly.
pointing at you
And their
because that
feet are
finger is
bad. Ooh.
permanently stuck that way. But they really talking to you, and then they got to turn and it's like I'm talking to you.
And they had LeBron James
I'm
feet. You see
just
his
saying,
feet? Oh my God.
right? I mean,
His feet look bad.
it's
Oh my
yeah.
God. You see the feet of the athletes. The feet. You had to wear all those gym shoes all the time. Special feet, and you
That's
running down the
because he
court,
doesn't
man.
let his feet. You got to let your
Ugh,
feet breathe, man.
ugh.
Athletes got to.
Yeah.
Those
It
that
look
don't let
horrible.
their feet breathe, their feet are bad.
It's jacked up like
They got
somebody.
skin peeling
Ugh.
off the bottom of their feet.
Oh
And it's hard being an athlete
yes.
when
His
you're an
feet all
adult.
curled up and on top of each other. Ugh. Ugh.
They love the game, but I'm telling you that why you think these men go get pedicures? They got
Right.
to.
They got to.
They got to.
Otherwise,
They
you got no
got
mangled
to.
feet. Like somebody, like your feet like fingers. It look real bad. But
Oh,
Dinosaur
Hmm.
Rossi stated that and I said that the W is their second job, and the overseas is a
Hmm.
come on, if I say
Yeah.
ADP, come on WNBA. Why can't you
Yeah.
pay them like the overseas people? Like,
right,
come
right.
on.
Hmm.
Guys, guess what today is? It's
But
Nigeria night.
Oh yeah,
yes, it is
okay.
already
Yeah,
Tuesday.
representing tonight. Y'all think Asia gonna play tonight?
I don't know. One of her mamas are gonna be there. NECA.
Yeah,
I don't.
I hope they do like a. Oh my gosh, I'm excited.
He will. He will better be there. She better be playing.
What, Miss
She better be there. She,
Oh, Danny Evans from Nigeria. Uh, well, I guess he will be
I
there.
know you don't want Angel to play T. Camilla. I don't know.
She
I'm
Angel gonna be
stunned.
out there doing the Afro beat so that court putting that ball in.
I say let her play, but limited minutes.
Yeah, but they really.
I wanted to play. She been sitting down too long. I wanted
Yeah,
to
I told Big Girl, I said she heard you because she all looking good at practice and stuff. So it's because it's that she's entertaining. It's that dog style. She's entertaining.
it's the energy. I mean, it's contagious, right? It's contagious. The players they play much better. Will they win? They may not. They may or they may not. But at least they look better, right?
Yeah,
It's about them looking better. So
man, he better let Michaela play then tomorrow.
Michaela's gonna play.
I'm talking about look.
Michaela and E will.
Who they play tomorrow?
Yeah, E will. E will, Miss D. And E will.
Oh, I didn't say I didn't like E. Will. Some of her behavior and character. She was acting like the ops. She's a never mind.
She brought up Izzy.
What is she? What, Oh, girl, bye. She was part of it too. Girl,
Oh,
bye.
she was kind of quiet.
Yeah, that makes you
Angel energy is contagious. When you go to her games, the audience feels Angel's energy as well. Yes. I like when she turned to the crowd and she just gets the crowd hype. That's Angel.
No, so pretty Tony when she get b-boy style in that fourth quarter, man.
Hey, I still watch that highlight when they played Washington and Arafin tried to play defense and she took it to the hole and she came off and Arafin was on her back. She came off and she said, oh, I love that, boy. I love when she did that shoulder action. Like, carried you my back. Get off.
The boss. I'm the boss.
Get off
Angel.
me.
Race
But you know what? Arafin loves her some Angel, man. She loves her some
Yeah,
Angel.
she do, and I like
loves
that
her
she
some
silenced
Angel.
the haters at All Star when they was on the stage together, boy.
Right.
See, because people have certain agendas with players where they want them to be against Angel, boy.
Of course. No, they
Right
cool.
there backfired. They wanted them to be against each
They
other.
are cool together.
They can't. Well, they stop talking when they know they can't divide.
They are cool together.
It's only when if they say something
Right.
and the other player doesn't bite, right?
Yeah.
Right.
They don't bite by saying anything, but then they get them because it's like, oh, okay, well, they're not gonna say anything. Then I can say something else. Then I can say something else. Then I can say something else. Then it becomes an issue, right? But the players, they nip the narrative in the bud because immediately they say, oh no, I love her because I love what she's doing. I love what she's bringing to the table.
Right.
I call her and I ask her, and when we're in the game and I ask her, like, how does she do it? And
Right.
this is something that I was talking to my sister about too. I'm like, look,
She's
man,
back. ADP is back.
these ladies love Angel.
What do
The
you say?
college
They love
players
Angel.
that are still playing love Angel.
Yeah, they
Angel
do.
talked to all of them
They do love
that
Angel.
wants her help.
Yeah.
She is so giving. And
Yeah.
I just love that about her.
She's
That's
genuine.
what makes me
She's genuine.
gravitate to her, right?
Very
Not
genuine.
just the fact that she plays. Right,
Right.
exactly. She's very genuine.
Oh yeah. I
very
bought a
genuine.
shirt that has Kiki, Angel,
Oh,
and
really?
Angel.
Oh, that's
Please
tight. That's
support.
fire. Whoever
that's-
did that, that's
Listen,
fire.
I
like
bought a
that.
shirt that
Bought a
has
shirt
Kiki,
that-
Angel, and Asia.
That's
Where?
That's tight, ain't it, Tony? Oh my gosh.
Oh, you see my mouth? I was like, where? T.
Oh,
Camilla.
it's nice. I want to see that.
Tika,
But
well,
I want to
you-
see it too. I want to see it
Tika, well,
too.
why you start that?
but ADP.
I
Do
need
the
that
sky.
shirt.
Listen, do the
Look, you
sky
got to go
has
get me one of them
advertising?
shirts. I got to cash
What?
app you or something. I need one of them shirts, like
Listen.
for real, for real.
Listen, hold on, I can't even say it. Did the sky have advertising for the Nigerian night?
Oh, after they watched us talk about it, I bet they
Oh, they
did.
better.
Oh,
They
you saw
posted
that?
something. Yeah, they posted something. Who sent it to me? Was it you or was
Yeah,
it?
it was. I think somebody. I
It
saw
was
it.
in our chat. It was in
I
our
think I
DM
seen
chat.
it. I think I
Was
sent
it Keisha or was it you?
It was one of us. I think I sent it because
Somebody
I was like,
sent something. They heard what y'all
yeah, I
saying.
said they was watching because
Right.
we just talked about it.
They said, and it doesn't end when the game is over. They said they have something afterwards.
Okay,
See?
they got
And
they
look,
gonna
they
dance.
say what
They
you
gonna
want to say.
dance.
They were not advertising that before.
They should. They should, because I want to see NECA dance.
Oh,
They
they
got
ain't
a
gonna
Nigerian
happen.
DJ. I know.
They ain't gonna happen. But listen,
She will. NECA loves that stuff.
Yep, she
What
does,
the-
and her sister.
hold on. I'm looking for the sky.
Is her sister come? Is her sister gonna be there to come? No, she won't.
I
be there.
hope she. I hope she. I think she gonna be in. She gonna be on TV. You know, she loves.
She'll be on TV. Yeah.
I thought that was for the sky. The Nigerian night. What y'all talking about?
That's what we talking about. We talking about the same
You
thing.
said NECA.
And Rita,
No, because they're playing them, and she's we know that
So you
she's
know, it ain't
we,
gonna be no like that. Now Rita.
yeah we
hey, I just want to say, Rita, let me get a plate, girl. Let me get a plate, girl. Y'all be throwing
I do want to taste
down.
it.
You hear
I
me?
do want to
Just
taste
not
the
too
jollof
spicy,
rice.
not too spicy, because you make me cry, my face turn red and stuff. But
Yeah, I got acid reflux. I don't need that jollof rice. I taste it though. I taste it.
man, they got this. It's called stew, but all it is like rice and chicken breast and tomato
Okay.
sauce and stuff. But that thing is good.
You
It's
tasted the
good.
foo-foo? You tasted foo-foo?
I just
you had fufu.
Yeah, I had it.
I ain't go.
You
I
like
don't like the fufu. Miss Vivi, I would let her make me the fufu or some black eyed pea pudding cake. I don't know what she was doing. I was like, I said,
why you didn't want to try the fufu?
no.
It was okay.
I'm a
It's
scaredy cat.
okay.
It's
So
okay.
pretty Tony, I'm
You
a
say you're a
scaredy
scaredy
cat.
cat.
I'm a scaredy cat when it comes to different food. Look, I used to be guys. I used to cook chicken so bad. I said, why everybody I date don't want to eat? And then my older son's dad said, you know why, Alicia? Because you always talk about you gonna cook some chicken. I said, well, I love chicken. And then I found out. I said, maybe that's why they not
Oh yeah, thank you. She sent
Listen,
us the link.
ADP. So how many ways do you cook the chicken?
Oh man,
Fried chicken, baked chicken.
Oh yeah.
All type of chicken. What are you
Look.
What's that movie? I got fried shrimp. All that shrimp.
You talk about Forrest Gump. Forrest Gump.
ADP is Forrest Gump.
And look, it was to the point where I said, I don't cook. So we go out to eat all the time. I don't cook.
Bull chicken. What else?
When my kids said they were tired, I had to throw in some other meats.
All type of chicken, don't you?
Yes, I love it.
And then you got all the sauce. What else you got?
I don't be doing all that now.
Oh man, it's not popping up.
I might eat chicken too.
Let's see, go to it. Okay, let's see if it let me. Okay, now let me go. Oh, look
you
at
cook more
it.
chicken than Popeyes and KFC and all that, don't you?
Let me see.
Yeah, while y'all talking, I'm ordering my shirt.
I'm gonna see if I can pull it up on the screen.
Yeah, pull it up on the screen.
Double click it.
And
then it's gonna say open up in a new window, and then you can open it up. It's gonna open up in a new window. So I'm on a new window, although y'all can see me.
I just saw it. So pretty.
Hey, come up here.
Oh gosh, what's all this? See, this bad book get on my nerves. Okay, so pretty.
Oh yeah, you got a Mac. You got a Mac.
Oh,
can I put it up? Hold on, can we put it up? Can Tony put it up? I know.
Hit the link and see if you can pull it up.
Let me see. What's going on?
Shoot, I already got a pass by collection played around for them PA's reshoots for $120. I'm hitting up for everybody $20. So I get my shoes.
You can get it in charcoal, washed, or black.
I don't have no holiday, no birthday, so I don't know what I can blame it on. Oh man,
I'm gonna get it in black.
You gonna get the black one?
Well, I have like 2 Angel Reese shirts in black. I got one in white. I got one in the cream. I got one in.
I can't do it.
You can't do it.
I don't know.
I don't know what's going on.
I don't know.
So you know what? Well, whenever you time out, you can always go back to your show. You go to your chat, and you should be able to grab it out of your chat.
Okay. Yeah. I gotta see it. I ain't see it. T Cabella up here. See T Cabella look now.
Now that I saw that, I did see somebody post that before, but it's on the shirt now. So yeah.
That is tight. That's tight.
That's tough. That's tough.
Asia,
thank you, T Camilla. That's tough.
T Camilla be knowing it, boy.
That's tough.
We better be hyped up tomorrow. I won't hit nobody now. Put no dub in the chat. Put that dub in
the chat.
Dubs in the chat.
We have
Dubs in the chat.
It's
not this friend.
What the?
You better do it in the circle, yes.
You said dubs in the chat for tomorrow. And y'all better not make Keisha
Dubs
mad
in the
because
chat for
we don't went
tomorrow.
from the Smurf
Okay,
song.
hold on. I got it, y'all. I got it. I'm gonna put it on up for y'all. Hold on, let me show y'all.
Okay.
Let's see. I got it. Let's see if you got it.
Where is it at?
Take your time, Miss D, because I
There you
want
go.
to see it. I'm curious to see it.
Okay, is that it? Let me see. That's not it. It's so similar. Let me see. Hold on. Well, this is cute too. Hold on. Okay, pull it up. Let me see it. That's a fantastic.
Hey, while you playing, that's still the drink. Why you playing?
Pass the Gabassier. I said pass the Gabassier. Da, da, da.
Oh, you put it up too, Donna. Okay.
Who put it up?
I don't know what Miss D doing.
I'm trying. I'm changing my voice. I don't know what I pulled up. It's something like that.
Keep on playing with people's kids like that. You know what I'm saying? I see
You
you
hear
got
me?
one on that. I see
What
you got
happened?
one on that telephone messing with the people's kids. I'm gonna tell them.
What?
What?
That's probably how y'all was the other night. I said I got up there on the panel. I
Do you
said,
see it?
Did you see it?
Tony, I got off the panel with y'all the other night. I said, what
Do you
is
see
the
it?
word that I go up there and say, Lord?
I know. I was like, oh my word.
I pulled it up.
I said, what we doing here? What we doing?
What in the world? I said,
But you know what? Y'all clicked off. We were still talking.
Okay, I don't get this.
And,
What y'all
and
talking about?
we were looking to talk to y'all behind stage, and y'all were gone.
What happened?
Y'all said,
Oh,
bloop.
Oh, I didn't look.
We were sitting there waiting. We said, well,
Oh, we didn't know that. I would have
yeah.
said, okay.
Brother Claude and Keisha and I was like, well, I guess they gone.
Oh, you know what? Hold on. Duh.
the price said, look, ADP, we gonna keep it. We
Okay,
gonna
here
keep
you go,
it
y'all.
the part
That's not it. It's so similar, though. You see it? Pull it up.
Hey, T. Camilla, y'all catch me today? Y'all catch me at the 10 o'clock hour?
Oh, you
I can remember.
You went live?
Yeah, I was with Bro Claude today.
Oh yeah. I saw you. I was in the car. I saw you. I was trying to. I was watching y'all somewhere where I was in and out. But y'all did good. So pretty. So
Okay, pull it up.
you know I'll be having a scoop. So I heard that the chat said y'all was good.
Oh, it was good. Oh yeah, I was checking because that was our first one.
They said they really enjoyed it. They really
enjoyed it. Good. We're gonna do that every Monday at 10.
T. Carmella, you know you ain't had to show us that. Now you know she was already 120.
See, let me see. Can I? Well, I'm still fiddling with my.
I think that's it. It's something similar. It's it. Pull it up, ADP. You see anything?
What? Oh, okay. I'm late. I'm thinking about what color I'm gonna get.
That's not it, but it's something similar. It's cute.
I know you always in attendance, T. Camilla. I can always count on you.
Yeah, she be knowing stuff in the chat with that knowledge. I'll be like, oh man.
It's something similar, ain't it, T. Carmella?
I must say, sure. Because look, T. Carmella never got one.
No, I ain't seen that one. You know, look, I'm 51. My vision start going once you start hitting over that hump. Hold up, I can't see that.
Oh, you young.
Let me see.
I'm waiting for
not that one.
I'm waiting for
it's just the three of them on there, and they got.
Oh, okay.
Got the crowns on there.
Miss D, I'm gonna need you to get it together. You supposed to be in charge of this stuff now.
If Bro Claude was here,
what you
say? He
call
me slow because I don't know how to do all this technology stuff. I just don't know how to do it. Okay.
I'm talking best, and I don't even know how to do it.
Oh, okay. But listen, this ADP, I'm just a baby.
You are just a baby. You just a baby. You just a baby.
No, that's
Okay,
not.
look. Let me do it one more time. And
So,
what I'm gonna
so
do
you gonna try to
is
do
I'm
it?
gonna forward it to you in the DM, and then you should be able to do it from the DM.
Boom, there you go.
You know, I'm
Boom,
on
there
the
you go.
computer now. So
Boom, there
pretty.
you go.
Yeah.
See, I'm on the computer. Let me see what she up to. Let's see so pretty turn it up to.
Y'all so silly.
You got me acting like you now. Hey,
I know. Look, I'm talking all that mess. I don't even know how to do
there
it.
you go. I just sent it. Now see if you can pull it up from there.
Pull it up.
Look. It's super easy. Look, you can see it from the DM. You can see it from what I
But
just sent to you. Look.
my TikTok is not connected to my
No, your Instagram.
Your Instagram.
It's not connected to my computer. So
Ooh, boy.
I'm in my phone. I'm on my phone. Oh, wait a minute now. Come on now. Hold on. See. Oh, I like that. Put me some legs.
Yeah, put it up.
You know how you get your shirt so you be like, oh, I can put this with some leggings or something.
Now you should be able. If she can't pull it up, Miss D, you should be able to pull it up.
Yeah, Miss D. If your stuff is connected, pull it up because
But yeah, mine's in my box. I just don't feel like getting up and going and get my wallet right now. Oh, you know what? I don't have to. Hold up.
Oh yeah, you
I have to.
probably got it saved up there. You can just click. Remember your number. My dad, he's like going almost 80, guys. He's like, why is Google keep doing this? Why does Google keep saving my information like this? And I'm trying to do something else, and this give me different passwords. I don't know why Google doing that.
I don't know how to do that. Listen, I'll pull this up.
Oh, I gotta get that shirt that Juju's on too, man. I scroll down, I see a Juju shirt.
Oh, I love the Juju shirt. You just show her ponytail. I love that. That's dope.
How much they running?
$40.
Yeah, that's the average price.
Yeah. Not $40, but $40. $40.
I'm gonna see if the Players Club, if I can. Never mind.
Say play it. I need to do something for me. Play it. I'm still waiting on my shirt from K-Sap. Where he at? Tell K-Sap.
You better talk to K-Sap about that. He said he got you.
K-Sap been saying he got me for about 5, 6, 7 months.
Yeah, no,
it's
that's my shirt. Remember that was my shirt that you won.
No, that was my shirt.
I was like,
you said, it's like, we're gonna fight.
Yeah, how so pretty just come in here and just take my
don't get mad, ADP.
That's because I begged for that
shirt.
extra spin. I begged for that extra spin because remember he had did the 5 spins already, and we begged for spin number 6.
I know, I never got it either.
And I got it on spin number 6.
Right. Tony came in and jacked our shirts.
I said, jacked you.
Yeah, sure did.
Y'all, when I say
what Tony asked K-Sap about those shirts too.
Look.
Yeah, I think you got the pink one too.
Everybody wearing their shirts now. Wearing my
yeah,
shirt.
because we do need to go with our new Adrian shoes. We sure do.
Right, do you wear the pink one, ADP?
Yes, I want a pink one. I told him to hold off on mine. Well,
I can't get a pink one because when I won, he didn't have the different colors. It was one color, so I'm stuck with one color. But I'm gonna tell him I'm gonna buy. I want him to order me one anyway. I'll buy it.
I mean, it would be. I don't know what kind of time schedule, but you know what? Right about now, before September the 18th, if I was K-Sap, I would launch those colors of her shoe. Let me.
There you go.
I'm gonna text it tomorrow because it's late. I just thought about that he launched September 18th. I launched shirts that matched the colors of her shoes, and I promise you, it will be off the chain. That's marketing.
Yep.
Yeah.
They said we all still waiting. They all still waiting for you to.
Oh, I got an idea.
He gonna get you too, dog. Look, darling, y'all know how K-Side keep receipts up like K-Side. All I said was
Miss
that you
D.
should market.
She wait for you to put. She wait for you to put the. She wait for you to post the picture of the shirt.
I can't post no picture of the shirt.
I sent it in the invite.
Wait now, Miss D. What? Oh Lord, friend. What you
I
did?
don't know how to do that. I'm sorry, y'all. I don't know how to do all that. I don't know what you think I am.
What you say? We got you mixed up, huh?
I got it.
So Pretty Tony. Look, Miss D. Have you noticed? Have you seen So Pretty Tony go live yet, girl? I just want to know.
Girl.
We got to. We don't gossip behind closed doors. We say it right then and there. Have you?
Hey, yeah. Yeah, hey, I don't want you to gossip. I want you to tell me to my face.
We need to go. Look, we need to go on the show. That's the best thing, So Pretty Tony. I don't know why people be doing all that extra stuff behind.
Anything I say, I can say it twice.
Yeah.
I can say it thrice if you need me to.
I'm sorry. I'm not pulling that up.
Because I was like, wait a minute. So Pretty Tony, no, I know, I see you, but when the time is right, I was like, because we
No, I told you. Well, okay, I'm gonna text.
What this is what like I could go.
My template, I already got it. I just need to add a couple things on there, and I'm ready.
Oh, okay.
It's complete. I got my book. I got all that stuff. I just need to put a couple things on there. So maybe, I mean, just maybe somebody might say, "Hey, So Pretty Tony, look, log in. Let me see."
Yeah, look. I'll be real. Look,
I'm giving a side eye. I'm just saying. I'm giving a side eye.
But you know, ADP, I got an idea.
What you got? Shoot.
Now, remember how you do all the players? You should do like the players I put on a T-shirt with Angel. Why not?
I know. Brooklyn told me. Well, I said I'm gonna look. September is gonna be the month, but Brooklyn was saying that too, to do it not just on the pouches and the backpacks and stuff too. But I would get somebody to do that. Look, that's not my thing. Doing the t-shirts, I be to mess them up because I'm customizing mine, and I got the mini irons and stuff like that or whatever.
Oh, the presses, you got the presses.
Yeah, the presses. Cause damn.
Hey, look, T. Camilla. Hey, Miss D. Hey, ADP. I'm gonna put some bling bling on my crowns. Yeah, when I get my shirt. Yep.
Dang.
Sparkle. I'm gonna make them sparkle. I'm gonna make them dance.
You getting short. And let me find out. So Pretty Tony, let me coming up here showing out with your little display and everything like that.
Hey, I'm gonna make them dance. I'm gonna make them dance.
That's a trend. I gotta tell Keisha too, guys. I think Keisha put up a banner on her for her YouTube channel. I said, wait a minute, let me see if I can do this. Let me see. Oh,
did she do? Where did she put it? Did she put it on her Twitter, on her TikTok?
No, she put it on her YouTube. It's so tight. So I said, okay, let me get in here. Let me get in the shop and do one. And I said,
well, we both rest after we did the football, basketball yesterday. We both rest. And then I was supposed to jump up and get on with you all last night. But that pillow said, don't you move your head. So I stayed there, right? And I just listened to you from my pillow. So but I was supposed to get with Keisha last night.
I wish you could find us.
But I'll catch her.
Keisha is one of the ones out of the group.
Yeah, she said she was gonna do it. She's busy. She's so busy though, man. She's so busy. I hate
because she's consistent with putting like
the bling bling.
She
every time my phone ring a bling
bling. She schedules everything out so we can see. Like, so she'll be like, hey, players, go live this, and Keisha go live this, or whatever, so we can know, so we can all know the schedule, so we can support each other and we won't clash.
Right.
I know, but we have the court, we have the on court, we have the women's one that's
Yeah,
What day?
off court, they're gonna decide. I think she said they're gonna decide a date because I was like, for me, I can go on D block anytime. You know what I'm saying? I don't
Yeah,
have a problem working.
because I can do my double duty on Monday.
Yeah. So you know what I'm saying? That's what I love about her. When she posts her thumbnails and say, she'll post all her lives ahead of time. Like sometimes she'll post for the whole week, so just when she go live. And K-Sap does that too when he do. But sometimes he been letting us eat. So when he go live, he'll usually put it on his too, put the
Mm-hmm.
date and the time and stuff like that. And that way
Okay.
we support each other and going together. So I was like, wait, we need to make sure everybody coming in doing their thing. We need to get the schedule so we don't clash and we can support Miss D and So Pretty Tony because So Pretty Tony when she get everything straight, she gonna be good to go. And we
And
just
that's why I'm grinding right now so I can get my lovely people in the chat to go on over and hit that subscribe button. So when I
yeah,
get
the
over there,
2K for the week. So Pretty Tony,
they go know, and then boom, I'll be
yeah.
able to have some people come and follow.
Oh yeah.
They click on and say, "Oh, there she is."
And see, that's the thing. We're all unique. You got different styles, but Miss D got a knack for her thing. And for some reason, when I saw you with Bro Clyde today, it's like you the triplet of the twins, Bro Clyde and Keisha. So you like a triplet of the twins because K-Sap and L, they're like the big bros and big sisters of the whole
Uh-huh.
thing. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
So I was like, look at triplet up there. I see you.
Hey,
Y'all know me. Y'all
I
like,
got gift for gab now, y'all. When y'all told me to come out the chat, now y'all know what y'all's at for. Cause I mean, I can talk.
yeah,
I
we
can
can
talk.
answer you, but that's how case out get you, girl. You don't even know what you don't even. This is how God works. You be in the chat, think you supposed to be in the chat, and then they be
Hmm.
like him and Bro Clyde for months. They be like, "Come on up in Brooklyn, come on up ADP. You can come on the panel." I'm like, so pretty tongue. I'm so shot. I get so like on the panel the other day, my nerves be shot. Y'all cannot see it. That's why I be coming out when I'm nervous. I be talking crazy, but I didn't know if anybody noticed. But I know y'all did because y'all talk with y'all face expression. So I was like, oh man,
Yeah, I got a million of them.
I get nervous sometimes or whatever and stuff like that. Oh, what Donna say?
It's just a suggestion.
When you cover a player or a topic on the blank space, showcase your art. I I know Donna.
I know.
I
It's just we're looking at a space. Where
yeah,
your picture?
I've been yeah, I know. I told Big Girl you got on me the other day to my ADP with your art at. I said, "Oh man, Donna." I said, "Let me do something for God get me."
Thank you, Donna.
Yeah, Donna is a Donna T Carmel. Like we have a genuine chat. So pretty, Tony. Like
Yeah.
day in and day out, they are so genuine and they believe in your gifts. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
And even when the days you don't feel like it, they know you can do it. So like when Donna was like ADP, I ain't seen no art, and I was like, man, I'm going through the delayed not
Yeah.
denied season right now, guys. And I was like, man, I said Donna, no, art is my heart. So I was like, let me
That's
get
smart.
in here
Yeah.
and and represent and post something or whatever. And so because hidden talent, you hide your talent, who's gonna see it? You know what I'm saying?
Right. How much are your pieces? Where
Uh,
did you
it,
go, Miss D? Then took off. How much are your
she
pieces?
probably fell off. It depends on. Oh, she said she need the link.
Oh,
It's so pretty, Tony. Like it depends on what you want. If you want paintings, or if you want like Angel Reese and all them on pouches and stuff like that, you can do that too. So that's as far as I go, like
I'm
the pouches and the backpacks and stuff like that. As far as the t-shirts, I don't do those. But you
okay.
can get
Yeah.
about
Send me
20.
some of your stuff.
Okay,
I'm
okay.
very much so into art.
What kind of
I've done a lot of Greek art as I traveled the world. I
oh, I know
like
that
to
was
go to
beautiful.
all the museums that I can reach. I love going to watch art. I'm
Yeah.
into a lot of that stuff.
Well, I said when I get I'm waiting to see what kind of art easel I'm gonna get because I wanted to do the YouTube sip and paint night. But I got I
That would be lit. I did that for my birthday, but it wasn't on YouTube. It was on Zoom.
Oh, you did
I
it on Zoom?
I did it on Zoom. It was the best birthday party I ever had.
Oh my gosh, I gotta get with you with that then, cause I was
It
like, that
was
would be something nice to
nice.
do. So
It
pretty,
was
Tony.
nice.
That would
I
be
did it
nice.
during it was during COVID. And I was like, they was like, but we could go out. I said, not with me.
Right.
It's COVID. I ain't catching none of your cooties.
Yep.
We
'Cause that-
we we gonna do this right on Zoom. You gonna turn on your Zoom. I'm gonna connect y'all to my TV, and I had them all up on my screen. Different square. I had them all up on the team, all up on my
oh,
TV screen. I connected
yeah.
it, and I was like, everybody, you got your bottle of shrimp, you got your bottle of wine, you got the whatever you gonna drink, and I was like, you got your little cheese spread. I got a little couple sophisticated friends. That's how we are. And so they had all their little stuff, and
Yeah.
we had some. They had the little games. We had games. We played games. We had our sip, and we had our little snack. It was really really nice. It turned out, and then we bought out the little easel, and we did our little
See,
game.
yeah,
So yeah,
because
it was sweet.
you
It was
know,
real
it's
nice.
like it's so different and it's so laid back
Let's see.
and so relaxing to when you do the sipping paints and stuff like that. But you be having
Mm-hmm.
fun and you be like, now you know that don't look like that picture, but you're good. Okay.
Man, look here. You're gonna have so much fun doing that. And you're gonna have a huge audience come for that. Trust me.
That's why I was like, because
People love that.
I
They
need the
love it.
easel so pretty Tony that I draw flat and I draw a little bit up, but I don't draw all the way up where I'm standing up. So I
Uh-huh.
need to adjust. I gotta find me an adjustable easel that I can. You know
Okay.
what I'm saying? So I was like, once I get that, then I'll start doing at least once a month because it's so much stuff
Yeah.
going on now. People
Yeah.
need a little safe space.
I also did a night again, it was COVID, where you
Yeah.
pretend like you out, and somebody picked a theme of what we were gonna wear, and we dressed up in that theme, and we did another Zoom.
So
It's
pretty Tony, why you got gifts? What,
I got gifts, man. I
what you
got
doing these
gifts.
gifts so pretty Tony? Like, people
I
pay
got
you for
gifts.
stuff like that.
I got I got gifts, man. Whatever y'all want to do. Whatever y'all want
Man,
to
you got this. You like the event planner and stuff.
do. I love that stuff, man. I love that stuff. We do all kind of stuff. Whenever y'all ready, let's do it. The chat, y'all got to be ready because we got to get the chat involved. The chat got to be involved.
I think the chat will be down for a
The
sip and paint.
chat got the chat got to be involved.
Oh, okay. Because we used to do that. We used to do that at the job when we were teaching. Now we did it with the kids and we did it with us. Well,
Yeah.
where I did Miss D. Well, we did like the theme of the month and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Let me
Yep.
see if I can post it again.
And then pick a panel, pick a night where you'll say, and you just got to do it in advance and say, hey, I'm gonna have, if you can fit 10, say maybe 10
Yeah, you can
squares,
fit
right?
10 people up here.
And we're gonna put 10 people up here, and those 10 people will get to
Uh-huh.
come out, and we'll just kind of change them out so you get to kind of see everybody's little artwork.
Oh yeah, that's good. So what
Ding
are we?
ding 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 ding. I'm letting you eat right now. I'm letting you eat
Yeah,
right
I see.
now.
Oh,
I need it
I'm letting you eat
on my
right now.
computer.
so look. So do we
On my
do
computer.
we tell them to get
Okay.
supplies ahead of
Type it
time
in on your
or?
computer.
Yeah, go to your, do you have your Instagram up on your computer? Pull up your Instagram. Pull up your Instagram and then pull it from your Instagram.
Who?
I got everything up on my computer. I got my Instagram, my TikTok, I got my what's that? I got my X account. Shoot, I got Twitch. I got all of this open. I got Snapchat. I need to close everything. Yeah, so open up your Instagram and then pull it from your Instagram.
What's she trying to find that?
Or since you're on your computer, you can just double click the link in the chat. And when you double click on it, it's going to say open up in a new window, and then you can see it.
Oh, let me find it because I know it's.
Yep.
I'm getting ready to show. Let me show you guys. I'm trying to find. I have it in here. Trying to show. Okay, where is it? I don't think I can airdrop. I probably can airdrop it, but then I have to airdrop it, go back in. Hold on, I was trying to show some of my I was trying to show some of my pouches right quick, but I guess I don't have it up here. A hot dog, diggity dog. Now I know I had it up here. What Miss D trying to do? So pretty.
Miss D trying to get to that that link with the shirt, so she went to her laptop.
Yeah, T Carmella getting us in trouble like them shirts.
Yeah, I'm gonna have now that I know that I'm gonna have to catch um, everybody at the different hours of the day. I start walking around with my iPad because it's easier to catch you guys if I'm walking around. Um, and they'll say, and I get the alert. I can just jump on with my iPad
And
because
sometimes
I ended up connecting everything. I connected to my phone. I connected to my laptop, my iPad. That way, wherever I'm at, I have the access to everything. My StreamYard, my Canva, everything. I just connected everything. You can pull it up on your phone. You can put it up
yeah.
on your iPad. So I keep all that streaming together.
So you okay? Because sometimes sometimes them alerts don't be coming up. I'll be missing my alerts.
Yeah, I miss mine too. But now that I've been like running and gunning, I've been on every day except for one day, and that was what, Saturday.
Uh
I think
huh.
Saturday was the only day I went on. And so I'm like, no, I said I got to make sure I have everything downloaded on everything because if I'm out and about, say I'm not near my laptop, you know, I have the plug in where I can plug in my laptop in the car. Um, I just have all the amenities that I need. So that way, I can't say I don't have no access. I got my
Yeah.
own Wi-Fi, my own Wi-Fi box. I just got everything. So that way, whenever everybody want to see my beautiful face, I'm gonna show my face. I'm gonna show my face.
See that. See you got it together there, so pretty.
Yeah, yeah. I got number time while I'm out here.
So you got okay. So now you got more free time now.
I have more free time. So I was in one location, and that location, I was extremely busy. This I moved to a different location. This location, I have more time on my hand,
How do
like
I do
more
that
time
for?
than none.
Uh huh.
So I'm extremely available. So I can knock out everything I need to knock out. The other place I could have found time, and I was gonna find time, but that's when I got word that I was gonna be moving. So when they told me I was gonna be going to a different spot, I had to spend that time closing out, doing left seat, right seat with the other person, doing that stuff for that whole month. The same month that I decided I was gonna do this, so that month just kind of went haywire because I had to do all that right seat, left seat at one spot, then come to this spot, right seat, left seat, and just kind of get familiar to the new location and stuff like that. And so now that all of that's done, I got free time. And I ain't got nothing but time. I got nothing but time.
And that's the thing. Look, when you do get that time, because I was like,
Mhm.
I don't know, somebody said something to me, somebody I didn't really know like that, and I was like, listen, let me tell you something. I've been working since I was 10 years old. I'm in my 40s. If I take a year off to sacrifice for my child, I'm gonna do that. And it's
Yep,
and then when you have that time, you be like, okay, go ahead and do what you wanted to do. The thing what I was doing was you can easily go into somebody else's job and support their vision.
yeah,
You put your vision, you still doing your vision now, but you're not doing like the way you support somebody else's.
exactly,
Like showing
exactly.
up for the job, you know what I'm saying? Like that kind of
You're
thing.
right. You're right. You're
I
so
was like,
right.
oh my gosh, wake up call. Like, you got the time. God giving you the time. You can't say you ain't got the time now.
Mm-hmm.
Get the time in, do what you can do, you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And
Like,
that way,
look at this cute little ring light I got. See,
oh,
this
I
is a
got one too.
this is a portable, right? So I take it with me everywhere.
You got the big stand one or the one that's on your
Oh
desk?
yeah, oh yeah. I got a bunch. I got a bunch of stuff. I got the
I
big
got
ones.
I got to upgrade. I got to get my headphones, so
Yeah.
pretty. I tell my dad
Hey, yeah,
bought
we
my
get it together. We get it together. We get it together.
it's one step at a time when it comes to stuff like this. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
we get
You
it
got to get.
together.
I was operating off my computer. That Apple I had was like 2013 something. I don't know 2000 something. So pretty. So it finally died out, and I was like, "Who get ready to buy a Mac?" So I called my dad.
So I had one and mine died down too, and I just never got another Mac. Of course, I have Mac everything else. I got an iPhone, I got an iPad, and I have some other stuff like that. And everybody in the house, I bought everybody the same thing, right?
Yeah,
But I'm going to back to Google is just so much simpler. I know it's more efficient to have the MacBook for stuff like this, and I'm thinking about getting one, but I just don't know yet because my
yeah,
HP is doing just fine. I might actually get the gaming computer because you have more RAM. It's
yeah.
faster, and the graphics are so much better. So I may even just do that.
I think Case out there got the big dog stuff like that. I think they
Yeah.
got it. They got all kinds of Brooklyn got all kinds of screens. I said, what? Where they do that at in America? Look, I'm just starting out with my little Mac, but they be
Yeah,
having some.
I got a bunch of screens. I've
You
been
got
here.
you got
I travel with my screens. I got portable screens. I travel with my stuff.
wow, that's tight though.
I just travel with all my stuff because you never know. And like I said, I told you I'm going to be doing another channel. Once I get going, I'm going to be doing the other channel with Day in a Life with me and my family. So I'm already doing footage and stuff with that. I already have footage with that. I have my camera. So
So
when I'm
you'll
out and
do like
about,
a vlog.
I vlog when I'm just doing nothing. I'm
Yeah,
always
I saw
vlogging.
your vlog the other day. I said, "Oh man, so pretty. Tony can do
Yeah,
that. I
I'm
can do that
always
when I'm
vlogging.
out at the Hobby Lobby and stuff.
Yes,
But it's easy for
yes,
my daughter to do it. She do that stuff.
yeah,
Like, oh,
yep,
hey, I'm at getting coffee and follow me. I'm like, girl, I ain't
yep.
doing all that, girl.
I even started a TikTok for my dog, for my service dog.
Oh, they
You know, I
love
have
it.
I have a service dog, so
Really.
she's beautiful.
They
She's beautiful.
love they love animals. I'm saying when
Hmm.
I worked for this retail called Bargain Hunt, them people they bought them clothes.
I hate everybody want to touch it though. It says service dog on there. That doesn't spell everybody. Can I? And they don't ask. It specifically says ask.
Yeah, cause you don't know
And they
how.
just walk up and just touch your dog. And it's a good thing that she's trained because she's a pit bull. It's a good thing she's trained because the first thing she do, she knows you're coming. So she just starts to push me out of the way immediately because she know you're
Very
coming.
protective. I don't mess with them pits. Don't play man. Them pits
Yeah,
do
she's
not play.
sweet though.
And
She's
I
sweet.
can
Yeah,
see
they don't
out
play.
of
She's
all the
sweet.
dogs, so pretty Tony got a pit. I just knew it. I just knew it.
Yeah,
I knew it was
she
not
she
no
good.
little puppy chihuahua nothing. I knew
Yeah,
it was
yeah.
a pit because
I have pit bull.
so pretty
She's
Tony don't play.
Yep. Golden pit bull. She's beautiful. She's beautiful.
You be because I seen customers they have clothes for them. They eat good.
Yeah, she get on her clothes. She get on her clothes. I cook her meals sometimes. Not all the time, but sometimes.
Oh my goodness! How long have you had your service dog?
4 years now.
4 years. Okay, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
She knows when I come home too, because I go home as often as I can on the weekends,
uh-huh.
and she knows. She knows. Okay, she's with my mom, and
Uh-huh.
she also helps my mom, who's recovering from cancer as well.
Okay.
And so she's kind of like a two-part. So I let her stay with my mom mostly because she's attached to both of us. But she knows, oh, no, grandma, I'm going to mom. So when she knows when I'm supposed to come home because she will go to the door and she will wait.
Oh yeah, smart. Uh-huh.
And I could see on the camera. And she's like, she's waiting for you to come home. I say, yeah, I already saw. I'm on my way. It's like she knows when I'm coming. If I'm not
Very
coming
smart.
home, she will not be at the door waiting. So she knows. Isn't that something? That's crazy.
No, they're just intelligent. You know.
Yeah. It's the chemical imbalance. Like they become attached to your chemical imbalance. So
Wow.
yeah.
Miss D, you back over here, huh?
Yeah.
Look, Miss D, we get ready
Miss
to
D.
talk. Okay, we're gonna leave you in StreamYard. We're gonna be asleep for
I,
Yeah.
about
I
two
got kicked
hours. So
out.
I got to get up.
I was trying to I don't
Yeah,
know.
because I'm up at 5. So
I
Yeah,
gotta get up. I don't know why I be doing this to myself. I be like, ooh, I'm so
I
tired.
know. I know. Yesterday
I
I
be
was
taking my son
sleeping.
to school. That's why I get up so early. My
Uh,
17 year old. I be like, ooh, Lord.
yeah, that's D block is something else. I was sleepy. Yeah, but
Yeah.
it's fun. It's fun.
Yeah, you look, you catch us sleep later. You know, you be like, you be tired, but you be like, I gotta get on my grind. It's like once you start doing it, it's
Yeah.
contagious. You keep doing it and doing it. I do
yeah.
it because I didn't know I was gonna love doing it, but I do it also so I can get practice, so I can't won't be nervous and stuff going up and
Right.
stuff like that.
Right.
So
Right.
that's why I always be trying to go last. And then Keisha say, introduce yourself. I like, oh man. I used to hate when the teacher say, introduce yourself.
Like
But
took you back to school. Took you back to school, huh?
yeah,
Got a little
well,
nervous.
it's all about how you get on other people panels and they know how to handle you. Like I
Right.
think they respect you enough to say, "Hey, I know how you know what I'm saying. I know how ADP do, so I'm gonna do this strategy because this works for her." You know what I'm saying?
Right. Right.
When
Right.
they know when you're nervous or you trying to, you know what I'm saying, like you're not so much as uncomfortable. You just like kind of nervous a little bit. So they know like
Right.
Mel and Keisha, they know what to ask you, the question
Yep.
to ask. That's what I love about going on that panel because sometimes I get nervous, so I'll scramble or I don't know. I know what to say it, but I can't get it all out, so it becomes confusing. So you know, but yeah,
I get it. I
it
get it.
comes with practice though, because you know what you want to say. You just sometimes you don't know how to say it, and it becomes like a little circus.
Mm-hmm.
But that's what all this practice on D block and look and me block and everybody block. That's what it do for me because if someone had said, "Oh, ADP will be doing a YouTube," I'd be like, "You telling the story? That's not for me." You know what I'm saying? I used to say, "That's not for me."
Right.
Now I'm doing it.
But you see how comfortable you get?
Right.
I'm a talker, right? So I guess to the start of it can be kind of, I don't want to say scary, it can be kind of iffy because you just don't know, right?
Yeah.
But then once you start talking and you get with the community, right?
Uh huh.
It's easy. But if it's just you by yourself, it always seems like it's difficult until you get in a rhythm. And that
Right.
rhythm base probably won't kick in for like, I don't know, maybe could be 6 months to a year, right?
Right.
But now it's like I'm a talker. I'm a leader of soldiers, so I talk to a
Yeah.
million soldiers over. I instruct soldiers all day long, so it's super easy for me,
Yeah,
you
so
know.
it's natural for you to do. But you know what,
Mhm.
me, it's easy for like if we in this it's so crazy. Like if we're in the same room and we having a conversation, I can have a conversation with you. But we get on something like this, or I get on the stage, I'm nervous as I'll get up and it's the same people. So I'm
Mhm.
learning. It's coming with time, but I'm learning, so it's good.
Yeah,
What
that's
you gotta
awesome.
say, Miss D?
What
Ah,
you doing, Miss D?
Huh?
what you got to say, Miss D? So we're gonna round this up because we can get to talking, but
Oh,
Yes.
we got some good hours in today.
oh, we did. I enjoyed this topic. She deserved to be in the conversation for MVP, and we gonna see. You know, at least Asia just tearing it up right now, and then Fee injured, so they give us Alyssa Thomas a chance to, get her numbers up. Then you have Alicia Gray, who's another player who's kind of quiet and don't get the credit she deserves. You kind of overlook
Mhm.
her as well. So yeah, this is a good conversation. But I was listening to your conversation. I couldn't get up, but I was listening to it about your the sitting paint, sip of paint, and
Yep.
yeah, uh,
Yeah. So pretty Tony, you see how she was throwing down. She's like she's like entertainer, like a party event planner. That's what she was sounding like. She was going ham on me, Miss D.
Oh yeah,
I was like, I
Oh
need
yeah.
notes.
Oh yeah, baby. My nieces came down from New Orleans and they surprised me. What was it, year before last Thanksgiving? And I tell you what, they was like, "Oh, Auntie, we used to be afraid to talk to you. Oh my gosh, you're
oh,
so cool." Boy, they was like, "You have what? You have what kind of spread? Oh, this is normal for you?" I said, "Oh yeah, that's normal for me." What? Oh yeah, they was like, "Oh, we coming down here every holiday." I said, "No, no, 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 no,
oh.
no, no. You ain't coming down here every holiday. Oh
You know,
no."
I ain't cooking like that. I mean, I want to, but no, I go home. Yeah,
Yeah. Well, I mean, I believe in fun. I believe in games. Having game
right,
nights
Yeah, we
always
have family game
entertaining.
night and stuff like
Yeah,
that.
right.
though.
Family game night. We do family.
Yeah. I
Oh,
said
that's fun. We
tomorrow
did.
is PJs. I bought everybody PJs because I asked them for
Oh,
their size before they came.
right.
Because
Uh-huh.
I figured they were gonna sneak up on me for Christmas, but they
Oh,
did it in Thanksgiving instead, which was good. So I always when I buy something, I always get something for that particular holiday season, and then I'll
Uh-huh.
get something that's just normal, right? Because you
right.
just don't know with young adults. My niece is the youngest one is she just turned 23, right? So
Oh,
they're in their 20s, so you just don't know what you're gonna get from them.
Yeah, right.
Um, and so them and my son, they're so comical. They're hilarious. And they just had a field day. They had a field day, took them places, and then we did a lot at the house, and it was so entertaining. And we cooked, and then yeah, so there's always something.
Yeah,
Hey, big girl,
a big girl told me she get ready to go to work. We still love her. She got jokes. You know, we're gonna be tired. Don't be messing with us
big
tomorrow.
girl. I am getting ready to go to work. I'm getting ready to
oh
go to
wow.
work in 2.5 hours. I sure
Whew.
am. I'm getting ready to go to work.
I don't think Tony sleeps. I think she's
I
a
don't
vampire.
sleep.
Da, da, da,
I,
da.
I don't sleep, y'all. I don't sleep.
She
I don't
about like
So
sleep.
I have a
ASAP
question.
Rocky.
So is that the military? You know, to kind of make you because I'm a night owl. That ain't gonna work for me. I ain't gonna front. I need something. My brain
uh,
don't function at the before 10. I'm sorry, my brain don't function.
well, it is, it
Okay.
is, and it is, and it ain't. Right? I
Okay.
say it is and it ain't because
I
it
wish I was like
depends on how many years you have
that.
in
Right.
service, um, what you've kind of been through,
Right.
as I would say. Um, so like some things I won't share on this live, but and we can talk backstage. But it's just like certain things like that will put you in a state of mind to where you have to put yourself in sleep deprivation so you can stay awake,
Mm.
and so you're up and alert. So let's say it like that. So then you get used to it. So then when you're used to it, it is what it is, right? And that tends to be a part of life. And
Oh,
then also when you're a national travel coach and you have other people's kids in your care when their parents aren't available, right? You want to make sure I'm one. I keep a watchful eye. Them teenagers, you gotta
yeah.
watch.
Uh-huh.
You gotta watch them. Why you
Yeah,
gotta watch them, right?
sure do.
So, so I just keep a watchful eye. So I'm always up. I'm always alert. I'm always, you know, watching my six, as they say, right? So I'm like that on purpose. I've done a lot in my military career that you would say, "Good God, are you okay?" Like, man, when do you slow down? I don't slow down.
Mm.
I stay wired. I'm like a wiry person that never slows down. I go. The only time I slow down is when I sleep. And the question again is, when do I sleep? Almost never. there, there you go. That answers the question. Yeah, I go 100 miles
The
an hour.
vampire.
Yeah, I'm a
Yeah,
vampire.
I'm messing with you. I'm messing with you.
Yeah, I'm a vampire. Yeah, I never sleep,
That's
but I love it.
crazy.
I love it though. I love it. When you love what you do, it's easy.
Right.
Yeah, yeah, you said it right. Because Gotta give you some energy. You be like, now I know I stayed up this long. I still can drive and make it back home. But look, I got to roll the windows down to play some blasting music though. Sometimes.
Right.
Yeah, yeah, I can be up sometimes. Like I don't know, but I'll be up for 2 days straight before I actually go to sleep. It's kind of wild.
I can't do that. 'Cause my head start hurting. All throughout the
I
sleep.
try, I try, I
Oh Lord.
try. Oh,
They
you'll
say,
know when I'm asleep. Oh
mm,
yeah, you'll know
you
when I'm
snore.
sleepy.
You snore.
No, I
I know.
don't.
No,
Look,
she
I,
just like when I be talking to my cousins,
Uh,
my cousins in DC, they just be like they get real quiet, and you just think they listening to you and everything, but they don't tell you they be sleep.
uh,
uh
And you gotta keep, hey Tony, hey Tony, hey Tony, hey Tony, you hear me? You hear me? And then they'll wake up and say, "Girl, yeah, I heard you. No, you did. You sleep. You know when they sleep
right.
huh.
because you can talk." Well, ladies, we gonna be so pretty soon. You'll be on your schedule. Will be light for the game tomorrow. I don't even know what time the game is. I gotta look at
Yeah, I'm gonna be ready.
because I think Keisha call it. She always call the game, so I know the Players Club probably calling that game tomorrow.
Yep, I'm
Uh,
up. I'm gonna be alert and ready to go. Like I said, I'm up. All I need is like give me a good 2 hours. I'm good.
yeah, man, and look, sometimes them cat naps be the best.
I'm telling you, make it seem like I slept for hours.
Look, I can't do cat naps because a cat nap turned into 2 or 3 hours. My cat
Sometimes
nap.
and sometimes Miss D, sometimes them 30-minute cat naps be so
That oh
good.
yeah, them power naps right there.
I,
Yep.
look,
Yes.
I do a power nap turn to a power sleep. I'm sorry, I can't do
If I
it.
do a power nap, for sure I won't go to sleep that night.
Mm.
I'm like the little kids in pre-K, right? You let them make them take a nap, and then they want to be up and wiry all night.
Right.
Yeah, that's
Well,
me.
shoot, them parents didn't play. You look, you gonna take your nap at 12. Miss Alicia, don't let if they don't go at 12, don't let them go to sleep. I'm like, what in the world? Just let them lay there. I said, well, your mama said you just got to lay there. You fall asleep, you just fall asleep. So
Oh
they were
yeah.
serious about that thing. You got to get in the bed on time. But okay, ladies, I will see y'all in the chat. No telling what Miss D is so pretty Tony. Y'all been on the panels lately now. Y'all
Yeah.
been doing the thing. So I
And
got to look, I'm FBI in the chat, so I got to check on the chat every now
I
and then.
know, man.
I
You
be
be
knowing
rolling in this chat. You and T Camilla and man,
because
it's like five of y'all. Y'all be rolling in the chat. I'm like,
because
yeah,
it's so much going on and people going through a lot in the chat so pretty so it's so much
yeah,
in there.
they
You
be
I
going
mean
crazy.
it's you get some of everything. You got a little love in there, you got a little family stuff in there, you got a little going back and forth because somebody probably had a bad day type of stuff. You see a lot of stuff in that chat.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, I remember when I first started, I was like, you know what? I'm on one. What are y'all talking about?
Boy, they be going ham up in there, boy.
And then
Some
when I go quiet, it's because I'm watching the game. And I like when I'm watching the game. Oh yeah, I'll chime in here and there, but I'm watching the game. I'm watching the game. You see here say chat can be discombobulated. They sure can. It sure can.
Yeah, I can.
I'm so glad y'all hung around, boy. Y'all listen to our whole little personal spiel.
Right.
Y'all so
Ah,
sweet. Y'all so sweet in the chat. But I'm gonna go get my 2 hours so I can get my butt up at 5.
yeah, get some rest. Oh my god, I can't do it.
You talk about me, you too.
ADP.
We did. Okay, look, a big girl say, here we go with a whole other
Sorry.
subject. Hey,
Oh.
the re-
Okay. No, I was saying Keisha probably already put her thumbnails up for the game tomorrow. She said she was gonna work on it today.
Oh,
so
yeah.
yeah, did you? We thought maybe you dozed off for a second there.
Right.
I hit
Yeah.
the dog on mute button just talking.
Look, the big girl say, there y'all go with a whole nother subject. Go
We
to bed.
women.
Go to bed.
All right, guys.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. We going to bed.
Y'all look, guys. Y'all stay safe out there, and I'll see y'all in the chat. You hear me or on the panel? Oh, but there she go. You, Miss D.
That was saying,
Look,
yeah,
look,
big girl.
You gonna have a dull day.
I'm going to bed.
Look, going to bed for an hour and get right back up.
I'm going to bed. Good night. I'm going to bed. Bed.
Good night. I'm going to bed. Good night.